everybody. Well, tonight is the Yule Convocation, so it's going to be interesting, but it's also the Discord open chat night, too. So it's kind of a combination of both. So here's how we're going to do this. Okay. Number one, we're going to start tonight at 7 o'clock. We're going to start with the convocation. And after the convocation is done, we're going to come back over here, sit our fat ass in the tuffet down on the cushion, and we're going to go ahead and get the Discord open panel started.
Oh, yeah!
And that way we can try to hit both at the same time. I don't know if Noodles is coming tonight or not. He didn't come last time, but then he did say earlier on the morning show, if you remember, that he didn't know when he was going to be able to come. So he had no certain time he was going to come last night. I had the door left open so he can come in, but he obviously didn't come. So I asked him in the DM if he's coming today. It hasn't got back to me yet. So I don't know if he's coming or not. Let me answer that bot and kick a question. He says, would you like many viewers? And this is also for YouTube too. Yes, I like viewers, but I want viewers that like the content to actually be part of the channel, engage. This is where you guys help. Please hype the streams. I know you can't hype them when they're live. I get that. But if you could hype them after the show is over, it would help a lot. Because it changes YouTube algorithm, a lot of channels, me included, have found ourselves, unfortunately, kind of stuck. Because there's not much we can do to get mass appeal. I'm not Mr. Beast, but even Mr. Beast is suffering. I'm not Linus Tech Tips, but even he's suffering. I'm not the Quartering, but he's suffering too. It's not just me. But what you can help is to share the video out with your friends, hype it, discuss it, comment, chat, talk to me, talk to other people. That's how you can help this channel continue to be prevalent on the algorithm.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning, Hearing Nails. How you doing today? So, now, so tonight the convocation is going to start at 7. Now, if it's going to probably be here, so what we'll try to do is get the materials together, set up here. When I was discussing with Lomi, I said, well, what we're going to do, she said, well, you usually sit up in the living room. I said, that's true. You can still sit up in the living room. Put the card table up, and then I said, what am I going to do for altar cloth? Well, you already washed your top sheet. Well, let's just fold it over and use that as an altar cloth. Considering the fact is you're not using actual paraffin candles, so you won't have to worry about getting wax in your sheets. So I said, okay. It works out fine for me, so that's why we said we'll do that. And since the sheets are already drying on the clothes on anyway. So I just got to bring in the card table and get set. But sometimes I've done it without the table completely at all. Or someone just basically sat on the table and just had the microphone in my hand, which is another idea. So like I said, we'll have to figure that out at this point. But it's going to be high of about 3 degrees Celsius today. Not It's going to be windy. So winds up to 10 kilometers per hour. So not exactly going to be that great out there, but oh well, that's the way it is. So, Hammer Nels, how you doing today? By the way, welcome to the show. Let's get the panel open here before I forget. It's BGE if you want to talk to me. So let's get this panel open here. Oh, wait. Okay. BGE if you want to talk to me. Okay, let me get this up here. And I gotta hurry get the closed captions up first because Noodles tends to show up first, and I have to rush to get the closed captions going. So there we go. Go ahead. Oh yes, by the way, they fixed for iPhones the captions, speech to text captions on the iPhone.
Oh yeah!
So now I can actually read the closed captions on the live stream from my iPhone now.
Oh yeah!
So that's another nice option that you would be able to have that kind of connection where you could actually, the few people who have actually texted me on my phone and actually reached out to me on my phone, I was able to talk to them through the Discord app with the speech to text, including Gaming Fairy. Has been able to have a conversation with me on the phone without having to go into the living room, which is nice. Especially when I'm snug as a bug in the rug, right? You know, I don't have to come over here and lay in the bed or whatever. Yeah, well, I just did the house yesterday, by the way. I vacuumed the floor. I took care of the clothes that were sitting in a giant pile next to my couch. Went through it. Most of them were clean. There were some old ratty-tatty things to throw away. I put them outside for Noodles or Francis to carry down. But today it looks like the weather's going to be civil, so I probably can get down to Mr. Garbage downstairs. And then I vacuumed, and what else I do? Changed the cat litter. So I was doing housework yesterday, so yeah, I bet you probably when you were doing your truck, just like I did my tool bucket yesterday, you probably said to yourself, "Oh, I was wondering where that object went. I was looking for 2 weeks ago." Yeah. Wait a minute. Why do I have an egg salad sandwich from 2 months ago sitting in the back of my truck? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's sometimes it's when it's kind of like the old CBS commercial, the woman talking about the black hole film developing, where she finds an old roll of film that she has to drop off at CBS to get processed. Yes, it does happen in real life. You probably find a lot of stuff in there you probably didn't even remember you had. Oh, yes, I did find my other tarot cards, by the way. The ones that were missing, I did find them. Yes, I found the bag with those. And, also the Queen Mab, Mothers and Goddesses tarot cards are present and accounted for. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean, see? You probably find a lot of things in there now that are probably like, I don't need this anymore. And you probably just bin it, right? Yeah. Today would be a good day to get some cleaning on. Actually, if you haven't already started doing it. So let's do some tarot. Why not? Let's do some tarot. And what's going to be on the question? The great question. A great question. How about? I know I use this deck a lot, so it's called the Fenestra Tarot. Yeah. This package is beat up. It is. Gotta seal it shut again. That's true, you do. Alright, so the tarot reading for tonight is gonna be Mother of God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides. What is the remainder of 2025 gonna be like for the winter seasons? What is the remainder of 2025 gonna be like for the winter season? No reversals, no wild cards. Keep it simple, please. So, 3-card spread. Let's start with 3-card and clarify it as we need to go, but I don't think we need to do too much clarification. Death. 4 of Wands. 4 of Swords, sorry. 3 of Swords. Well, besides the major arcana card, change, end of a cycle. Clearly, it's not going to be what you expected. The season will be time of taking a break. Take a chill pill. I know the picture looks like the poor woman is basically laying on a sword. She's technically not, but the sword is right next to the person. However, this card here, the 9 of Wands, means there's going to be some despair. Now, why is it despair? I'm not sure, so we need to clarify that one. Explain to me the 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Full card. So the full card comes up, and Praise for adventure, but you got the 9 of Swords. This is clarifying the 9 of Swords, so let's see. I hate the sharper pointies. Anxiety, failure, guilt, regret, despair. Okay. It's not like there's some regret or despair here, but it doesn't say it's going to stay that way. It's saying it's just going to change. Okay. Why don't we clarify the death card? I got the hunch from Mother God. I got to shuffle the deck again. So let's shuffle the deck here. Let's clarify the death card. Why is the death card here? Why is the death card here? Why is the death card here? Let's hear it. Because change happens. How about that for an answer? I know that sounds kind of flippant. I don't mean to be flippant. I mean as change happens. So the death card is saying it's coming to an end because change must happen. You must look forward now. You must go away from what was, going towards what is. So for the season, that means that if you were expecting that everything is going to stay great and mild, that's not the case. For me, it's going to be time of relaxation and peace. Somehow reminds me of the song Let It Snow, right? Or the fire, weather outside is frightful, but the fire inside is delightful. Since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So maybe that's what it means. The warm season is coming to an end. But then you see the despair for some people may seem disgraceful, and regret, but things are going to improve. So maybe it means the weather is going to change, and some are going to benefit from it. Now, since my deck box is clearly needs to be patched again. Okay. So why don't I go ahead and just get the duct tape here and so I can fix this at the same time. Hold on a minute, please. I'll switch it over to the other camera. So let me just go get something here. Okay? And I think it's over here. It's not the tape. It's still wet. It's still tape. So, in fact, it's even stronger than the tape you're going to use. It's also true. Tape the box, not the cards. Yeah, that would be a really bad idea. There you go. Tape the box and not the cards. That would really be fun. They're going to see you doing that, right? Yeah, I think that would suck. Okay. While you're at it, well, I'll just tape the outside of this box here, too. This is getting kind of battered. Yeah. Oh, no. I need to find a way to hold these cards together in the future that's not going to involve tape. Okay. So the season's going to be one of change. And the weather seems like... Where is everybody? Well, according to the spike, you're... yeah, 3. 3 people is such a bullshit number. All right. 8, 6, 7. Let's peek. Just so weird. All right. So what's going on with YouTube? Well, I made a mistake when I said 2 million channels. I was wrong. It was actually, so far has been 12 million channels that have been deleted from YouTube at this point in this year, 2025. 12 million channels. So it's some of them, there were about almost, was a large chunk of them from Southeast Asia. But I didn't get a chance to ask Grok is, what is it about Southeast Asian scammy practices? Something I'm going to check into. Yeah. You probably realized, like I said, in the truck, you put the back of your miter saw and your table saw and your compressor for your nail gun and stuff like that. Probably realize that there's places you can nice neatly put the stuff in there, kind of like playing Tetris with tools. Tool time Tetris. Yeah, I've done that. I mean, I had a lot of loose tools in my tool bucket, and I had a Ziploc bag. So I put my tools, the ones that could fit into the Ziploc bag, which is most of my everyday tools, my electrical work tools. I put them into a Ziploc bag. And then for the multi-tester and the test probes, I decided to grab one of those Velcro straps I have. And I neatly folded the probes in the back, and then I just basically put a piece of orange Velcro over to hold the cord and the leads to the tool, and also in such a way that it actually goes across the power the turn switch, so that when it's all zipped up, it's gonna be in the off position. Trust me, I know it sucks. I found a lot of stupid parts in my tool belt. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was in my bucket that just didn't even really apply, like pieces of scraps of wire that I didn't even know why I had them, so I put those away. So where the hell is everybody? I have no idea. How many people are going to cut? Oh, what? Is the convocation going to be on portrait or landscape? Oh, I don't know. Shit, that's a great question. I guess it could be. I mean, in one sense, portrait would make sense. The reason would be is because if Noodles isn't going to be here, we're going to need to figure out some way to get everything in frame, but also try to get the views out there. So that was the other reason originally I was thinking about having a separate convocation from the actual Discord panel, because if we do it as one show, we may not get the views. Because the fact is, people who want to watch the convocation may not want to see the Discord panel. People who want to see the Discord panel may not want to see the convocation. In short, I'm not sure which way is the best way to go. I really don't know. I really don't know what's the best way to do it. I tell you what, I don't have a convocation video for the season. For the video. So how about we play? Yeah, let's do this. Why don't we just play the? Yeah, let's go for this.
Carmen. Snow on the pines, but my hips say Brazil. Jingle bells shaking to a pseudo thrill. Michelle's in sequence, Carmen's got the beat. 3 snow queens dancing barefoot in the winter heat. From West to Copacabana, we're mixing the cold and the sauna. One night a year we make the North Pole sway. It's Samba Noel, baby. Swing those Christmas hips. Big band horns and bateria. Let the champagne drip. Rocking around the playa tree. Snow and sand collide. Lumi, Michelle, Carmen, 3 queens on a Yuletide ride. Oh la la la, let the good times flow. Samba Noel, Noel, let the whole world know. Carmen brought the panettone, I brought the caipirinha. Lumi spinning bars of vinyl like a Christmas diva. Midnight mass meets carnival, confetti in the air. We kiss beneath the mistletoe and nobody's playing fair. North Pole meets Ipanema. Santa's wearing samba feathers. One night the world gets hotter than July. It's Samba Noel, baby. Swing those Christmas hips. Big band horns and bateria. Let the champagne drip. Rocking around the playa tree. Reindeer do the passing, yo. 3 voices, 1 heartbeat, making Christmas sexy, oh. Oh la la, ho 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 ho, let the good times flow.
And now.
Samba Noel, Noel, let the whole world know. Woo, woo. I know you was the now that made me think all shit. I know you got silver feet, my baby. It's Samba Noel, baby, from the Amazon to the snow. Carmen's golden, Michelle's fire, Lumi's moonlight glow. Every heart from Rio to the rooftop feels the beat tonight. We turn the coldest Christmas to carnival of light. Oh la la, ho 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 ho, let the good times flow. Samba Noel, Noel, forever we steal the show. Feliz Natal, Merry Christmas. See you on the Avenida, darlings. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Looney's reindeer when you got samba feet.
Yeah, indeed. Who needs reindeer? We got samba feet, but that reindeer ain't gonna be too much use anyway for unfortunately right now on the East Coast for Christmas, because unfortunately it's gonna be kind of warm on Christmas Eve. It's gonna be more like about 7 degrees Celsius, so it might rain instead of snow. Sorry. This is related to what the tarot deck said. I think it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to get winter going in normal circumstances. But you might see some white stuff before Christmas on Tuesday. But how much? Probably not much, because it's going to be warm for a few, as I said, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. So just take it with a grain of salt. Also, it's going to be good for me when I go to my doctor on Monday, because when I walk down there at 2:15, I'm going to be able to make it there in a timely manner. And that's what I'm going to do. Also, so, yeah. Should we do the convocation as a portrait stream? Or should we just do it as a landscape stream? and just combine it with the Discord stream or leave it a separate stream? I'm not sure what the best answer is. I'm really not sure. As there's good and there's bad. All right, let's look at the reality. Okay, number one, we already know that when I'm doing a stream on the for the convocation, it doesn't need a lot of room. We really don't. It's just a phone sitting on a stand, or not just a phone necessarily, but rather we have another new tool to our quiver of tools here as well. You can see right there. That's another camera there. And it's kind of pointing a little bit, twist a little more so I can see me in the seat. That would be actually good if I wanted to sit down and just do something similar to what the Queen did. Queen Elizabeth II did in her office of just basically sitting at the desk and giving her Christmas message. We could do the same thing there. That doesn't really matter. So that's what we could do. These things like this, I have to sit there and discuss what's the best way to do things based on what I know, what I can figure out.
Oh yeah!
And it's 10 people. Finally, 10 people show up today. Good morning to the 10 people. So, yeah, and it's just a really weird, like sometimes some years feel weirder than others. So what did 3i Atlas do? Well, 3i Atlas came by, gave the Earth a quick wave, so to speak, and then just basically went on its merry way. No spacecraft took off. No space shuttles came to Earth. No ETs drove up to my doorstep and said, "Hey, Michelle, could you please take us to your leaders?" What would you want me to take me to leaders for? They're so dysfunctional, you can't even tell what the hell they're thinking half the time. How can I help you? Well, I'd like to make a peace agreement with Earth. Could you help us? A peace agreement with Earth? What kind of peace agreement? Well, we like to clap on your cheeks. What? No, that didn't happen, so don't worry about it. So, your cheeks are safe. So I still think we might see first contact in 2026. I'm going to say it's probable. How likely, I can't tell you. But it certainly would be interesting, wouldn't it? I guess we could come up with another song. Oh, Lord. Do you think we should play that? No, on YouTube. No. Do not play Blue Clit for Artorias on YouTube. YouTube would get so triggered by it. Right. So how about we play the song for today? Due to another outage, our cloud server provided music generation service is temporary. Okay, does that mean that we'll play or not play? I don't know. Let's try it. There you go. morning, Grace.
Snow falls soft on the Winstead Hills tonight. Candles in the window, stars are burning bright. From every corner of this frozen land, we answer the call with an open hand. Through the dark we travel, hearts alive, to the circle where the fire meets the ice. It's the North American Snow Yule
Convocation.
Gather round the evergreens, feel the
Celebration.
silver crowns and velvet gowns, midnight transformation. We crown the night with love and light. This is our coronation. You let the log burn high and bright. Snow Queen, we own the night. Carmen brings the stories, Miguel brings the flame.
What's $2 a pound?
I bring
Good morning, Grace.
moonlight dancing in my name. From live stream heart to forest, deep and wide, every soul who's ever felt the coldest, welcome inside. We walk through shadows,
Alright.
now we claim the dawn. Together we are mighty, together we belong. It's the North American Snow Yule Convocation. Gather round the evergreens, feel the celebration. Witches, dreamers, seekers, queens, every generation. We turn the wheel and make it real. This is our coronation. You let the log burn high and bright. Snow Queen, we own the night. For the ones who light a candle when the world feels far too cold. For the quiet hearts of courage and the stories still untold. Tonight the longest night bows down before our flame. The Snow Queen smiles and calls us each by name. It's the North American Snow Queen Yule
Convocation.
Convocation.
I like this part.
From the mountains to the prairies, feel the jubilation. Lumi, Carmen, Mikil, three hearts in constellation. We are the light that conquers night, eternal celebration. You let the log burn high and bright. Snow Queen, we own the night. Snow Queen, forever we shine. Happy Yule, darlings. The light reads out. See you at the next turning of the wheel.
Oh yeah!
So that's gonna be tonight, 7:00. And then the Discord chat, I don't know, as I said, if I want to be a separate show or a combined show. And the reason I say that is because they're completely different. Because the Discord show gets limited no ads 95% of the time. Where the convocation, I want to focus specifically on the convocation itself. So that's the problem. Something smells something dead under the pile. So eventually I still can't figure out where the hell Noodles is. Probably live. No. He's probably with his girlfriend. I think I saw last night he was with a girl on an online date. In his video summary. This year feels weird. Alright, tarot deck. Again, let's find out why does the remainder of 2025 feel weird? Now, only problem, I'll be honest, when you're doing a tarot reading like that is there ain't no easy way to read it. There really ain't, because, well, let me explain why. If you're going to ask the question, and I am going to ask it, is why does 2025 feel weird? Yeah. Why does the remainder of 2025 feel weird? So let's I'm getting weird energies for 2020, remainder 2025. So Mother God, Father God, Angel Spirit Guides. I get the impression I gotta cut the deck into 4 parts. Don't know why. I just keep getting the feeling I gotta cut it in 4 parts. And they ain't evenly cut it out, but why is there weird energy? Why is there a weird energy? What's going on? I feel there's a weird energy going on. Why is there a weird energy today? What's going on with energy? This might be a 5 card. This might even be a 6 card spread. So let's keep this simple, please. Mother, Father, God, Angel, Spirit, God, keep this question simple. What is going on with the spiritual energies for 2020, December 20th, or 2026, 2025, December 20? What is going on with the weird energy for December 20th, December 2025? And I got a ding on the corner. Okay, I'll answer that first. There we go. That's when it gets weird. Yeah, I know. I see it. Answer the door. I got it. Answer. Okay. Noodles, you still coming over tonight?
Are you there? No, I'm not, Michelle. I'm first of all, I couldn't get my car fixed, and then second of all, I'm not feeling good. I'm sick.
I'm feeling sick.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been feeling bad? Because I know last night you were the girl last night. I saw on your thumbnail. So,
No, I wasn't, Michelle. I wasn't with the girl.
Well, it said you were.
Did it? Where? My thumbnail?
Yeah, in the thumbnail on your channel, on your Discord channel, it showed you with a girl said first live date with my new girlfriend.
Oh, that was from a couple nights ago, Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a work night.
Well, I'm going to be pulling up a tarot deck reading right now because I'm feeling some weird energies and I'm wondering what's going on. So, let's see what the tarot deck shows.
Over what? What do you think the weird energies are from?
Okay. I'm just pulling this up here.
That fucking cat. That fucking cat.
Has nothing to do with the cat. Let's drop my tarot card.
Oh.
Cat's in the bedroom right now. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay. King of Cups. Alright. Judgment card. King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Boy, boy, this is gonna be fun. So let's go through this. Clearly, you're building up your defense. I have to build up my defenses. Something's going on. You need to build your defenses. This is something that why we're picking up this energy and senses. You need to build up your defenses because the strange energy is going on. The Page of Wands. Let me pull this reading up here. It says with the Page of Wands here. So what are you feeling right now physically? You're saying you're not feeling well.
This is my fucking sinuses. I started sneezing a couple days ago.
Okay.
And like I woke up, I was kind of congested, and I think I'm about to get sick.
A young figure in an act of proclamation. Enthusiastic news. Okay. But what is the news?
In fact,
Because the next thing I got is they got the King of Cups energy. This is so what's the Cups energy about? So what? How much did they say that was going to cost to fix your car anyway?
No, I couldn't even get anyone to look at it. You know, I got to bring it to a tire guy, and they said come Monday.
Okay. The suit. Okay, so it says here, no respected man, devoted to the arts and nature, humanitarian compassion. Okay.
Michelle, they want to know, do you think Cassandra might have given me something?
It's possible.
All right, after this, Michelle, I want to bring up a video real quick that I saw this morning. First video I saw this morning, and it was like very, 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 very shocking, and it has to do with someone from this community.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you're done.
So, and we got a judgment card. So, judgment card's number 20. So, what's... I'm trying to assemble this real quick here. The 20 judgment card. Redemption, renewal, improvement. Okay. So, now I'm trying to put all these readings good because there's a bunch of different energies that all combine. The King of Knight, a King of Swords energy, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords. So, what's going on in the community?
Well, you finish doing what you're doing, and then I'll try to bring it up.
What did he do? Did he or she do something illegal, immoral, unethical?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I could. Maybe I can share the video with you. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it in your DMs. How about that? Can I drop the video in your DM, maybe?
Okay.
Trying to think of a way to get this video to you.
I did put a DM into you also asking about today too, so you do have that. All right, so I think I have an idea what's going on. It is not a single energy. But rather a series of energies. So obviously the first thing is, yes, you got to build up your defenses because of the changes in the energy flow. This is, when I talk about me, it's talking about me. Maybe Lemmy should do this one. Oh, go on, Michelle. I, in this case, I have to build up some of the defenses. There's changes coming. That's the King of, or the Page of Wands, passion, or fire energy. So there's a change coming. And you got the King of Cups. This is passion energy. And so I pull up the King of Cups again. Because I'm trying to get this right while talking to Noodles simultaneously. A well-respected man devoted to the arts and sciences. Okay, so clearly, so he's gonna probably be working with me, the King of Cups, and then of course you got the Judgment card, Redemption. Okay, so these 4 cards seem to be related to one thing. Need to build the defense. However, you got good flows coming towards you. You got the support of the King of Cups, and then you have the Redemption card. Okay, the Judgment card. It's called Redemption. In this case, refers to redemption. What that means, why I have these cards in my reading, I'm not sure. These 2 cards seem to be separate. The King of Swords, intelligence, energy, knowledge. This is going to result in the Ace of Pentacles, possibly fulfillment. They could all be related to each other, but I got a feeling that these are actually 2 different things in the same energy. Okay? So my knowledge, technology, stuff like that is going to bring me some positive energy flow, but it's just really weird. So you saying you have to rotate your tires too, because your tires are...
Yeah, I have to rotate them. But Michelle, I'm going to play this video. I want to pull it up real quick.
Go ahead, pop it on the screen. You're on your phone, right? It's on your video, so you can just play it through your shared screen. Alright, let me get the screen over here. Alright, now they can see it. So now just show your screen. I have no idea. Maybe under the Deal for Real's pile of refuse. I have no idea what's under this pile of refuse. I just know is that I'm not getting any negative energy. Like to watch out, So Yule's going to be kind of weird this year. And then, of course, this weird energy I'm getting right now is you get the impression you got to build up your defenses because there's changes coming. Well, I've been having some issue with my sinuses already, so but you know what, we're going to try to do our best I can for you this year. But we are going to see changes. Is it going to be a strong La Nina? Is it going to be a weak El Nino? That's the question.
All right, well, Michelle, what do you think about this video?
Put it on.
It is on. You don't see it?
As I meant, put it on the screen. Play it on the share it out on the panel.
I am. It's playing right now. You don't see it?
No, because you didn't share your screen.
Can you guys see the video? I can see it from her thing. Michelle.
Oh yeah, I see it there. Okay.
There's
no sound.
Shit.
There's no sound now.
It doesn't matter, Michelle. We don't need the sound.
Okay. I see it. What is that? Christmas tree or beer cans?
What do you
think,
Beer
and
Michelle?
Soda cans. Holy crap. Why so many of them? What in the... Is this a hoarder household?
I don't know what's going on, Michelle. I have no idea. But I've never seen that many beer cans in my life.
I've seen that many beer cans in the back of a recycling center, but that's crazy. He's probably got a bug problem. He's probably got a major bug problem. Yeah, I know there's no sound. He doesn't have the sound on.
Well, I don't think it's necessary because I don't want to, whatever. My point is that sometimes we don't know what's going on in people's lives. I had no idea, and if this is what's happening, Dude, I didn't do anything to you. I don't know what the hell the problem is. I can't help this guy, Michelle. I can't. There's nothing I can do.
Okay. What about you, though? I mean, do you feel that this person might be feeling the strange energies that I'm feeling? Because
I think so, Michelle. I think there's a lot of strange energies this person's feeling.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've been feeling some strange energies like today and yesterday. Yesterday, I was kind of grumpy. I was like, I'm not grumpy today. I just feel like something's weird. It's like the tarot card said with the Nine of Wands that you got to build up your defenses. It's like, okay, but why? Oh, I feel like, why does the tarot saying I have to build up my defenses? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but Hammer, I bet the pile isn't beer cans. I got a feeling it's more like just various construction materials and maybe a couple soda cans, soda bottles. It's just weird. Yeah, that's why I was asking the tarot card. It was trying to explain that to me. What is going on? You know.
What did you rip that off of Mark Terry? Mark Terry does that. What's going on?
No, it's just so weird though. Like I've been trying to figure this out for a couple of days now. It just feels really weird spiritually, energy wise. Like the flow Orinco flow is off. I just noticed that a couple of days ago.
Do you think it's possibly who you're talking to, Michelle? Do you think that's a possibility?
Do you think it's possible who you're talking to? What?
Yeah.
Nobody?
No. So, Michelle, since I've known you, you speak to many people in private. I know this. And
I know. I do. I do talk to people in private. Yes.
I don't know who you talk to, but I kind of have a feeling I know who you talk to, Michelle. And here's the thing. You don't know who you're talking to. And I think people have done this to you before, where they've planted seeds of doubt in your mind and they made you kind of feel uncomfortable.
Well, the person I talk to doesn't seem to be planting seeds of doubt in my mind. Gaming Fairy and I talk like once in a while. She doesn't seem to feel.
I don't think you're just talking to Gaming Fairy. I think that's the one you have been told you can tell people you're speaking to. But I think there's someone out there that's telling you not to tell people who you're talking to.
No one's telling me not to tell people that I've been talking to them.
I don't believe you.
But what about you, though? You feel it too, I bet. You're probably saying to yourself, why do I feel the same way? Why do I feel like I'm waiting for the shoe to drop?
Yeah, well, I mean, Michelle, like, no one's caught a break in a long time. There hasn't been many breaks that people have been catching. Everything's been, like, kind of shitty, stale. I think everyone's feeling it. It's just a collective, like funk that everyone's feeling.
In other words, you feel like a world needs a collective, a nice big collective kaboom, right? You need to basically
No, I'm not going to get in the conversation.
Big collective fart.
No, I just believe that like people's attitudes have shifted. I mean, think about it. We've just been.
But why? Why have they shifted? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Because Michelle, you're being told right now that all these people have been lying to you. Everybody.
Nobody's been lying to me. That's just it. Doodles. People haven't said to me anything different than they usually do. I'm not getting this feeling from people. I'm getting this feeling from something completely separate from the etheric plane. That's the part that doesn't make any sense. I feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I mean, does that make any sense? I mean, maybe to some people it does. I mean, to me it kind of does, but I can't explain it. I can't put my finger on why.
All right, let's check this out, Michelle. I think you're really gonna enjoy this.
What's this?
Well, this is Asmongold, Michelle. This is Asmongold TV, and this
wasn't he canceled? I heard he was canceled.
No. Who told you that?
There has been so much fucking fraud going on, apparently, in Minnesota. The amount of fraud that happened
okay, we can talk about that.
is
Sure,
in the billions of dollars. And not only did the fraud happen, but the fraud was then reappropriated and sent over to Somalia. That's in Africa, by the way. It's on like the right side of Africa. And it was given to like a terrorist group. At least some of it was. Billions of dollars.
Ilhan Omar, Tim Walz, Attorney General Keith Ellison. We see a web of connections between them and those directly involved in the fraud. For example, Ilhan Omar alleged enabling introducing the 2020 Meals Act, which was ultimately subject to fraud.
This was another scam, a massive scam, by the way.
Campaign victory party.
Mega scam.
What do you think about this, Michelle? Do you think this is going to make the American public feel good? The American citizen?
No.
People that you run into every day?
Especially when you also hear about the fraud in the food stamps program, which I have heard about in Minnesota and other states, Democratic states, the fraud that's going on in the food stamp program.
Well, that's what he's talking about.
Right. So how in the hell is this going to Somalia?
He's saying that this is, Michelle, that there are a group of people, Somalians, that have been taking advantage of the system and sending money back to Somalia. And when you find out that the money is funding terrorism, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I get it.
And here's the thing: when the money goes to these countries, when you find out that warlords get it, and these warlords use this money to butcher people and hurt people based on not what they did but who they are. That's not very American, right?
Well, speaking of that, Venezuela is getting really chummy with Iran right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because they got no choice, Michelle. They're looking for anyone that's willing to help them.
Yeah, because right now Trump wants to basically stop the drug trade of Venezuela from coming into the United States to the cartels. And it seems that Venezuela now wants to become chummy with Iran.
Who says they never were? I mean, maybe they're just being public about it now because they have nothing to lose. You know, Michelle, I got a question for you. The recent bombing of those vessels filled with fentanyl coming to the United States, Pete Hegseth has come under attack for dropping not one but two bombs on a boat. All right, they're trying to charge him with a war crime. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that the very same people that are calling for Pete Hegseth to be brought up on war crimes are the very same people that support Luigi Mangione, a man who shot a CEO, a husband, and a father walking down the streets of Manhattan several times in the back of the head? Why do they support that, but they don't support, Pete Hegseth?
I don't know, but here's the thing: the War Department under Biden, under Obama, sent UAVs or unmanned drones out to kill people and shoot them dead. And how come those people are not being questioned now for those acts?
What do you want to see done, Michelle?
Oh. Well, I mean, they're going after Hegseth for trying to stop the drug trade. Why did we go after and terminate? Why did we go after and terminate these people that weren't doing drug trade? To claiming that they were possibly part of the terrorist cells. It's like they can't make up their mind. Should we go after them too? If they're going to go after Hegseth when he's just doing what Trump wants to do to finally stop the fentanyl and the illegal drugs coming into this country?
Well, I mean, how do you stop it? I mean, do you play nice with these people? Do you give them more money? Is that what we want to do? I don't want to give them any more money.
Well, that's another problem that we had been doing for years. We've been financing these countries and supplementing their income levels. And Trump doesn't want to do that anymore, which makes sense. We always seem to have this habit of giving money to third world nations, and then they are all operated by benevolent despots at the very least.
Yeah, Luigi's cool. Luigi Mangione. He's a really cool guy. What are you going to do about it, zombies? That's our opinion. That's our opinion.
You hear this, Michelle? There are people out there right now that are saying Luigi Mangione is a good guy.
Yeah.
Potts is over there supporting fucking murderers.
Yeah, Luigi's
Murderers.
cool. Luigi Mangione. He's a really cool guy. What are you gonna do about it, zombies?
This is okay. The very same people that are calling for Pete Hegseth to be brought up on war crimes are telling you that Luigi Mangione is a cool guy.
I heard it. Oh,
Dude, and that's someone from the community, Michelle.
Yeah, but it's just weird though.
What? Yeah, I just want to know what the rationale is there. Why people would say that?
Because the Democrats think that Hegseth is taking away their milk money, basically, as far as they're concerned. Because that's the way they see it. They see those people as their benefactors, for a lack of a better term.
And they like these violent citizens that might be unhinged, doing the crimes that they're too scared to do.
Krista.
Individuals. And then there's Tim Walz, House Oversight Investigation role in his role as
Tim
governor.
Walz is a moron too.
His job is to enforce the law in Minnesota, but instead he's getting donations after meeting with the feeding.
See, what we need to do, here's what we need to do. We need to go in, federal investigate all of these people. If any of these people were complicit or aware of funds being reappropriated to Somalia, we need to charge them for treason. Because they are aiding and abetting a foreign country.
He's right that. And that's why.
So why? Who's not in agreement with this? You know what I mean? This is what we have to start asking.
That's why reasons why I keep wondering why we keep giving all these third world countries so much free money. It's corporate. It's country welfare. It's like it's not even the right word, but I'll throw it out there anyway. It's like it's a form of welfare. You know, look, we're gonna give you money because you need money, right?
All right. So
even
Michelle,
though you do shit.
I want to switch gears. All right. I want to switch gears. I'm going to come back up with my phone, and I'm going to show you something. What people do with their welfare money. Okay. And I want to see if you're okay with this. Okay.
I know some of the things people do with welfare money, and it's stupid.
Hold on.
I mean, even if you watch the news article I put in, reminding people that if you get gifts from family and friends, it could affect your SNAP, it could affect your SSI payments, which could be bad news if you receive monetary gifts from family and friends for Christmas. I think that's getting a little ridiculous that they're worrying about someone giving somebody a $20 gift card or whatever, but that's the way the stupid government is. And well, loose change is always nice.
Michelle,
go ahead.
Well, I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, figure that. Let me just get this on the screen again so you can see it. Oh, it's already on the right screen. Okay. Guys, pennies are not rare. There are certain mintings, however, that are rare. Okay. Who's this? Who's this redhead?
So, Michelle, do you see this?
Yes, I do.
See? Okay.
Again, there's no sound, but
There's no sound. It's just screenshots.
okay.
Okay. So this is a woman on the internet. She looks like she's in a nice house. She's covered in jewelry. All right. And if you could look to the bottom, there's a someone named Krista Strumbaugh 2688 with a wrench. Okay.
Yeah, I see Chris's
Now,
name.
do you see the comments?
I can barely read it, a little small. So why don't you
I'll,
read
I'll,
it?
I'll read them. I'll read them. Krista says, "Welcome anytime, sister. I'm glad I could help you get some protein shakes.
That was
I got you the Powerade. Said it should be there tomorrow."
okay. So
Krista, right, says that she never has any money. Right? She needs this money. She's broke, she's poor, etc. Why is she giving taxpayer money to people on the internet in the form of Powerades and protein shakes, Michelle? And she said it should be there tomorrow, which means that she ordered it.
right, I got that. Okay. Did say how she paid for it though? Did she pay for it with food stamps? We're talking
don't
about
know.
the Minnesota fraud thing, or was she paying it with
I don't know, but
SSDI?
are we okay with this? Krista, what are you doing?
I have a looking for Chris's comment here. Oh, she says, "Will you stop worrying what I'm doing with my money? She's sending me gifts, taxpayers' money, and a minute SSDI is not taxpayer money." Okay,
Yes, it is.
actually, SSDI is taxpayer money. It's not the same thing as Social Security retirement, which is money that you paid into the system.
Krista, I don't ever want to hear you begging for money from us.
I haven't heard Krista begging for money on my channel.
Yeah,
I haven't
I know.
checked
I
on her
don't- I
channel.
don't
I
ever
don't
wanna
know
hear
what
it
she's
again.
been saying on her channel.
I don't ever want to hear it again. I find it strange how Michelle,
Woman's
she's
getting
giving
nice
it to
right
this
here,
woman. She's giving it to this woman, not giving it to you.
though. Well, I never asked anybody to give me money.
You ask people for money every day.
I
you said
ask
the
them if they
donations
can
are down.
donate if they can. That's not the same thing as saying you.
Well, they can, Michelle. That's my point. You got a very close friend that can, Michelle.
Moose, I don't disagree with that either. I don't disagree with that either. But there's also another side of the equation that sometimes gets missed, which doesn't affect Krista or other people, but it affects people that even make $500,000 a year. When you're living at $500,000 a year and you're living paycheck to paycheck, then you know something is seriously wrong with your economy, with your budget. If you can't make it on $500,000 a year and you're living paycheck to paycheck, then what are you spending your $500,000 a year on? Subscriptions? You bet. That's a big killer. The subscription fees for all the different software we use. All the different cable subscriptions, internet subscriptions, electric subscriptions, phone subscriptions. So that's not necessarily particularly targeting any particular person here, but that's just really weird. Anyway, woman's got nice right here, by the way.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Kind of looks like Krista a little bit.
Looks a little bit without that. Do you use that as your thumbnail? Sorry, Krista. It's become a meme. I'm sorry. Moose said if you make $500,000 a year and living paycheck to paycheck, then you are going to be poor soon. As well, because you do not know how to manage your money. Exactly. But so many times, as like I said, it's subscription fees. I know for a fact, I from Snyder Report said the same thing. He said for him, he's paying $3,000 a month on subscription fees. Why do you pay $3,000 a month on subscription fees? And he goes, he starts ticking them off on his finger. I got this channel, 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 this package, this package, this package, this package, this package for sports. Why? Did you think that would be better? Why don't you just pick one and get rid of the rest and
They
be
found
done?
out that was the shooter from the Brown University thing. Apparently, they think that he also killed, they're pretty much certain that he also killed that person who was a MIT professor or graduate or something like that.
We begin with a Fox News alert. The suspect.
Yeah,
in the
this is really creepy because this was a murder that took place a while ago, and they're saying that they think that he killed. First of all, I just want to point out that they found his. I forgot. I think a homeless guy found his gun or something like that. Something weird happened. The bomb sniffing dogs never found the gun. They never found the gun.
Well,
And supposedly they knew that it was a pistol the whole time, even though the eyewitnesses said it was a long gun. Something about this is really, really fucking sketchy.
I think some
Brown
things will
University
clearly
killings
swept under
has
the
been
rug.
found dead inside a storage facility in New Hampshire with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Thank God.
He killed himself inside the storage unit.
Good.
And the firearms were found at his in the area of his thigh and in the area of his feet. We are 100% confident that this is our target, and that this case is closed from a perspective of
He dead,
pursuing
yeah. It's
people
over.
involved.
Imagine, Michelle, that they had to cover this up. They fucking get someone, shoot him in the head, throw him in a fucking car in a storage compartment. And they conveniently find him in a storage unit,
Yeah, I see
and
that.
they say, "Okay, case solved. Case solved."
Authorities say he is Portuguese. He's a Portuguese national. Went to Brown University for
He
a
kind of
year.
looks like Hammer, Michelle.
No, it doesn't. Hammer's younger. He's got hair.
In the PhD program in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Never graduated. Before that, he went to school in Lisbon, and his classmate was an MIT professor who authorities say the suspect also murdered at his home.
And you know what's weird?
Boston suburbs.
Nuts.
You know what's really, really weird? That guy looks exactly like the guy who's giving the fucking the press briefings, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like this guy?
They all look kind of the same. It's almost
Look
like
at look at that. Doesn't he look exactly like that guy in the center? This something's really, really strange about this. Really, really strange.
The suspect's car was towed away from this storage facility last night, and authorities say they found evidence related to 2 shootings inside the vehicle. So that's major.
Two
Let's bring in
shootings.
Fox News contributor Paul
How
Morrow, who
convenient,
ran
yeah.
counterterrorism operations for the NYPD. He is, of course, live in Providence, Rhode Island with Reaction. Paul, we learned a whole
It's
lot
also followed by Barack Obama on X. There were two. Barack Obama follows like 500,000 people. Doesn't mean anything.
yesterday as all of this came to a head. What do you make
Probably
of
just
everything
says,
that we
I don't even
learned,
know
your
how that happens.
reactions to these developments?
So I think one of the things that we can sort of set upon here with some confidence is that the motive is going to be a lot less specific than a lot of the speculation had it. The commonality between the two crime events seems to be tenuous at best. We may never know, and unfortunately in police work you don't always get a nice neat resolution, but it looks to me like where we're going to end up is some general gripe against the school, somebody leading a slipping down life.
People like this are just crazy. They're crazy nutball retards. That's what they are. So you can go and try to come up with like
a college educated person. So when anyone ever says to me that I'm not
He's a
qualified
graduate.
to speak, to
He's got a
speak
doctorate.
on certain things, this is the guy that they think is qualified. Just for the record.
a reason why they did something, but the real reason is because they're stupid. They're out of their mind. They're crazy. Nobody goes into like a random school and starts shooting people. And like, this is a person of sound mind.
And then there's
It
this
doesn't happen.
professor at MIT who seems to have been
That's
everything that this
nutball
guy
behavior.
perhaps wanted
Yeah.
to be.
And I've said this over and over again, that these people, right, go to school, they graduate, they get degrees, and then they're teaching your kids
Yeah. And what are they
Okay.
teaching your kids? What's their curricula? What are they teaching your kids? What kind of mentality? What kind of viewpoints?
I don't know. Maybe that Luigi Mangioni's a cool guy. A cool guy. Yep.
And never quite became. They overlapped in school, as Brian said. They were of similar age. In the MIT case, the professor was married. He seemed to have everything going for him, whereas the perp in this instance seemed to have a lot less. So it looks to me like somebody who was just bitter last.
Jealous, maybe. Jealous. I know everyone's like, "Oh, no
Bitter?
one's jealous. No one's jealous."
Maybe he is
there's
bitter.
jealous people
Maybe
out
he
there.
is bitter. Maybe he realized he basically wasted his money on a fucking degree instead of getting a job in the trades industry. Trust me, there always will be jobs for electricians, plumbers, carpenters, hairdressers, beauticians, morticians. So let's be honest, educators, get in line. Take another piece of paper out of your bathroom called toilet paper because that's your degree. It's useless. You can't do much with it.
All right, so I just want to say this for the record, that my statements before, okay, about college graduates or people with college degrees that get funded by the American taxpayer. Meanwhile, they're fucking absolutely insane running around this country. Okay? These people exist. And there is such a thing as jealousy. And jealousy can lead to swattings, false bomb threats, etc. All right? It can. And these people have access to your children now because they're highly educated. They have diplomas and degrees.
And we're talking about college degrees in a college environment, not elementary school teachers.
The classroom was just chosen at random.
Well, Michelle, I mean, you get a college degree. You can teach elementary.
Well, you can, but because obviously most primary school teachers do go to college to become a teacher, and they do get the certification for that.
My point is that just because you went to college doesn't mean that you're not a fucking complete psycho.
Then you're going to go spend all that money that you just spent on getting a degree, and you're going to be slaving over your job every month, paying up your student loan debt. And whereas if you can get a job in the trades, you're more than likely gonna get a job, right? At least as an apprentice out of college or out of a trade school. So HVAC, whatever, you gotta immediately go right to work. Whereas these people basically are living on a wish and a prayer that they can find a job, right? And that's put stress on them. And then when they finally find a job, the student loan debt starts to accrue, and they gotta pay that back. And then
so what you're saying is that the stress of being a college graduate finally got to this guy, and he just snapped.
Student loan debts, the college, having to pay the bill for an expensive education that's as good as a piece of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's a you know what, that's a good analogy because I never thought of it that way. Maybe these people are crazy, and maybe they're having mental breakdowns because of the stress of being a college graduate and owing all this money.
And now they get stuck having to pay back the student loan debts.
Imagine having mental illness, then going to college and having to deal with that. Michelle.
They could have started out with a mental illness that was latent or very subtle, and then once the reality kicks in after they graduate, now they got to pay back the student loans to Staffords. They're like, oh shit, I have to pay, say, $300 a month in student loan debt, and I have to have a job.
Brilliant argument. Yep.
And I still want to have the American dream of having a house, but they can't afford because they're student loan
and then
debts.
they end up living with mommy and daddy, and then living in their car, and then fucking going to like
right. And then because of what happened in Gail's, Grant's Point, the constitutional agreement said that they can criminalize homelessness. They can lose their car too because the car now becomes evidence. So the car is impounded. So now they're homeless, and then they get arrested again for vagrancy.
Unguarded and unsecure outside door.
I don't know if I believe that, especially whenever he just happened to kill somebody who was like a political leader of a minority political group on the campus. I mean, I would not.
Yeah,
thank you. It seems like there's a little bit too many coincidences, right? I mean, if this person just happened to position himself in the one place where there weren't a lot of cameras, and then he happened to kill somebody, like this seems like a person who is like he's not stupid. This is not a dumb person. It's
No,
a
he's
hard
just
sell.
crazy. He's
Yeah,
just
he
crazy.
hit her like 8 times exactly.
Yeah.
Tonight, the suspect was an
8 times
incel.
in the face.
I mean, that's what I've said that many. How
That
many times
was
have I said
propped
that?
open or had no key card access during this study hall and other events.
Let me look something up real quick, Michelle. Let me look up something real quick. This happened in Rhode Island, correct?
Yeah.
What is the
Down here-
magazine capacity laws in firearms for pistols in Rhode Island?
It doesn't matter anything about the size
Wait.
capacity. The fact of the matter is
Okay, so that means that if this person was a law-abiding citizen, he could run around with 10 rounds per magazine. So that means he basically mag dumped into this fucking woman's face. You realize that, right?
right.
Do you know what? Do you know who does that? Like mag dumped. Michelle, that means he kept firing until the gun wouldn't
This
work
guy,
anymore.
I understand that. I got that. The question is, why did he do that? That's not how. We know how. But why particularly this one person?
Well, now they're trying to paint this this theory now that he was just jealous, Michelle. Just a jealous guy.
Oh, did it surprise you that we learned 2 things? First of all, a homeless man is the one who gave the tip to the cops to close this case, but he was standing in the building, which talks about the security protocols, even though he's a hero in this event. Also,
There was a homeless man living in the building.
Yeah, I know.
Secretly living in the building.
There have been a couple homeless people living in my building. Homeless Michael's living in my apartment with me.
No, I get it, but this is like a fucking movie, Michelle. You know what I mean? This is kind of crazy. I'm
This
starting
is
not
like
to
that
believe
true
this.
crime bullshit you hear about.
Yeah, I'm starting not to believe this.
Wait, so there is a random homeless man in the university just sitting there?
suspect cased the university 2 weeks before he committed the ultimate crime.
Okay. You give that guy a house.
Yeah, you know, there are echoes of Mangione in this thing because this guy was nowhere
Why?
near as clever as he thought he was. You know, he graduated or he went to Brown, excuse me, he didn't graduate. But, you know, he thought of himself, I'm sure, as some engineering genius. And so he did this methodical thing where he cased the place and all this other stuff. Well, not only was that how they also picked him up on video when they went out to the residential area, but that's where
There he
he
is with his
encountered-
fucking hands behind his back. See that shit? Do you walk? You actually? I was thinking about it last night, Michelle, because I had made a statement that Asians only do this, but I've seen you do this too. I've seen you put your hands behind your back like this and walk around like this.
somebody who ultimately was his downfall.
When you
So
when
he
you
go-
get curious, this is what I notice you do. Like if there's something that you want to look at, you always put your hands behind your back like that. I don't know what that is.
goes in, he's casing
Because
around
I'm
in the
not
place.
supposed
And,
to
you know,
touch it, remember?
Lawrence, it's an interesting
Yes.
I'm actually not that surprised that it was a homeless person.
And my
that
hand's
stepped up.
getting
Let me
away
tell you
in
what,
my eyes.
Homeless people know everything that's going on in the vicinity of where they've decided to squat.
Yeah,
Even if it's a
that makes
cardboard
sense.
box outside. Yeah, when I was on foot patrol, if you buy a homeless guy a Snapple, he'll tell you everything that's going on in your patrol block.
That's
in
probably
10
true.
minutes. He knows everything. So this guy, he did the thing that homeless people very often do. They're
Mm-hmm.
actually proprietary about, as the saying goes, be it ever so humble, right? And so that's why he said, this guy doesn't belong
Okay,
here.
pause for a
Nobody-
second. So let me make sure I got this straight. So the guy that went on a shooting spree was a graduate, or was he a graduate or not a graduate?
He went to the school. He was college educated. That's how they're
Okay, so he did get a degree. So he was graduate. Maybe.
Well, I think he just said he never graduated from Brown. He was college educated.
Okay.
Does
so
he have a degree? Does he have a degree? I don't know. But they were saying
That's
that
what I'm
it wasn't from
asking.
Brown.
Does he have a
Yeah,
degree at all?
They're saying that it wasn't from Brown.
Okay, but here's the thing. So this guy is homeless. He's got to pay student loan debt. That's why he's homeless. Probably because he has no money.
No, Michelle, you're getting it all confused. There was a homeless man living at on the campus.
Right, I
and
got
saw
that.
all this shit happen.
Oh,
and
he
helped
saw
the-
it happen. Okay.
Yes. All right. So I yesterday, Michelle, I was at the Puck building. You know who lives at Puck, right?
Right.
You know who lives there, right? Do you know that they have homeless security there? They have plainclothes security. They have people that show up and pretend that they're homeless and they kind of just wander outside the building. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
interesting, actually.
Just for the record, everyone, just for the record, you go into these, sometimes these security guys, these guys that are in plain clothing, they pretend like they're homeless. And they stay around the building and they watch people. Just so you know.
So they act like spies.
Yeah, sometimes people act like building managers too. You know what I mean, Michelle? You guys better open your eyes. You better open your eyes. I was a garbage man, Michelle, and I was spying on North Korean diplomats. I was working for Homeland Security, Michelle. So all you people out there, just remember this. This guy might be.
As a garbage man, you get
This guy might not be homeless.
As a garbage man, you got to see the stuff they threw out, and you got to see the shit that's sitting in the dumpster.
Well, I had access to it, but Michelle, my point is that when you work for these companies, right, these security companies, they have plainclothes security,
right?
And at this facility that I was at yesterday, which I probably shouldn't name anymore, there's homeless security there. I don't know if you know what that means. It means that there are men and women that dress up, pretend like they're homeless, sit around for 8 to 10 hours. They do their shift, and then someone else comes and pretends that they're homeless. It's 24 hours.
Right.
And it's outside the building.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Knows that building like this guy that was living downstairs next to the boiler or something.
Yeah, I know this guy isn't supposed to be in the university. I live in the university. I live here. This is my house. He comes into my house. He starts shooting people. We can't have this.
Shows you how bad
they're going to kick me out.
Security protocols.
Yes, men do get abused too. They do.
Here
they definitely
he
do.
Felt something was off. He followed this guy. He scared the guy. The guy ran, but then he came forward, as we know now, and he's the one who allowed the police to button the whole thing
my
up.
lawn.
I'm still trying to find out. Did he rent that storage facility ahead of time? Did he plan on keeping things there? Was it a murder-suicide? Likely by his we never know, but was that the plan all along? Go to a storage facility and kill yourself?
You know, I would say.
Okay. All right, Michelle. So enough of that. I'm just trying to point out that, you know, none of this stuff is making sense. I'm very skeptical about this whole story. You know?
Some of it seems kind of weird.
Yeah. Very skeptical.
But you know what, though? I'll tell you what's not skeptical, though, is that now, finally, the millennials, the Generation X, Generation Z, and they've decided to forgo the college, white-collar job, to go for the trade schools and get a blue-collar job because they know that job's going to pay right out of college, out of trade school, whereas if college degree students are struggling to find their office jobs, which AI is replacing. At this point, you don't have to worry about AI trying to replace your job as an electrician or plumber. At least not yet, anyway. And I was, you know, I can tell you right now, that can be a dirty job. Either way, electrician or plumbing can be a dirty job. But it pays good, though. Yeah. Maybe the Virgos just overthink they're constantly being attacked. Well, overthinking we do. Constantly being attacked, not necessarily. We just try to keep our heads on our shoulder. Oh, another story here for unexplained encounters. All right, let's go to this one.
Welcome back to Special Report. Tonight we continue our series looking at unidentified anomalous.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Phenomena, what many people still call UFOs, UAPs. Last week we spoke with the director of the Age of Disclosure. It's a new documentary out about a suspected government cover-up over UAPs for decades, which debuts tonight in select theaters around the country, is also available on Prime Video. It's powerful. It features testimony from 34 former and current government officials, including witnesses who have testified before Congress. Earlier, we spoke with another whistleblower who is now a congressional task force member on the UAP subject.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human.
Well, let's get some insight.
What do you think about that, Michelle?
Well, I know I've seen some old 16 millimeter films which may be associated with Roswell. Examination of a biopsy of the ETs that crashed. I don't know about new ones, any new bodies that were discovered.
Well, of course, Michelle, you're not going to know about it. So they're trying to tell you it's a cover up, Michelle.
I know that.
What do you think about
exactly.
it? Do you think that
it's a cover up.
It's real?
So a lot of things are not being told listed in the secret government. The National Security Agency runs those agencies.
UFO used to be called, controversy, and what Congress is trying to do about it. Joining us now, retired Air Force Major David Grush, who has been a whistleblower on the subject of UFOs, UAPs, and government transparency. He's a special advisor now to the House UAP Task Force. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me on, Brett.
So since then, people say, where is the evidence? What's happening? Why don't we know more right now, almost 2 years later?
Well, certainly the last administration didn't help, and my hearing, of course, was during the last administration, and they were not exactly super transparent on this issue, unfortunately. But now that the task force has been...
I don't believe this guy. I think this guy is someone with limited knowledge, and he obviously witnessed something that maybe was a cover-up. But, I mean, when does the government not do this? You know what I mean? They redact things all the time. Stuff happens. They don't want to tell you about it. I mean, there's a video out there,
guys. No, I don't
guys.
have a spare 3/8 inch socket. Sorry.
There is a video out there of a boat in Venezuela being bombed twice. They won't let you see it. Boat. They won't let you see it.
Created.
But we're talking about ETs right now, so
to, guide the members within the boundaries of what they're actually cleared for.
When people look at this, they look online, they say there's a lot out there. There's a lot of people talking about encounters. There's a lot of people talking about videos, and we've seen a lot of that. Can we just cut it down to, you believe that we have encountered alien beings and that they've come to Earth and that we know about it as a U.S. government?
That seems to be the case. I don't like to characterize necessarily where they came from. They're definitely some kind of non-human sentience, but it is true, believe it or not, we've recovered the vehicles, and we actually have physical proof, and I was actually partially cleared into some of those activities. It was beyond oral testimony provided to me. I actually had partial access to the data and actually read the intelligence reports resulting
So then
from
why
those
do we keep
programs.
saying that there's no life on other planets or that we have no evidence of ETs when he just said I have firsthand information that we have recovered vehicles from non-human creators? And it seems to me our government is trying to keep us in the dark, and I don't know why. But just like with this 3i Atlas stuff, guys, there is stuff with 3i Atlas that is not being told to us publicly, that is coming from third parties that are not necessarily government agencies, that is saying one thing and the government sources are saying completely different. It's like, why are they trying to hide the truth from us? You know,
I mean, think about the shit that they hide from you every day. That's not even like close to anything like this, Michelle. I if I was to put money on this, right, and they did find a vehicle that was manned by a non-human entity, right? And I know they make it sound sexy like that and fucking whatever, but do you remember those trials? They have people, like, if you're in the Air Force, I think they make you go through that, like, G, whatever. They put you in that seat, and the thing goes around and around and around. They teach you how not to pass out.
Right, I do know about that,
okay.
yeah. There's the high Gs, yeah.
So they know that it is physically impossible for human beings to go beyond a certain threshold as far as
with their current technology, yes.
right. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible, because we've put monkeys in space, we've put dogs in space,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's possible that human beings, because human beings actually created dogs, right? They domesticated them.
Right, they domesticated
Right?
from wolves. Yeah.
Okay. This is just a question to everyone. Why did they stop with dogs? Maybe they've done it to humans. Maybe they've done it to monkeys. Maybe they have figured
Well,
out
we
a
have
way.
sent monkeys to space too.
No. I'm talking about the dog was a wolf. It was a wild animal, correct?
Right.
And we have domesticated that animal down to a very domesticated animal, right? Where it won't bite you, it will listen to you, it will want to be with you all the time, and you don't really have to worry about it, right?
Right.
We can't do that with monkeys. Why do you think that we stopped at just dogs?
We didn't.
Right, we did with cats, right?
Cats kind of domesticated us, actually. Kind of the reverse.
Michelle.
However, if you watch The Planet of the Apes, or if you read the original book, it talks about how humans did start taking in apes as pets.
Okay. Michelle, my what I'm trying to get at, okay, is that why did we stop with horse? Domesticated the horse, we've domesticated the cows, the pigs, the fucking whatever, because we needed them to do stuff, right? Human beings took these wild animals, we domesticated them down, and now they're part of our lives. They do what we tell them to do. They love their lives, whatever, blah blah blah.
Right.
Why didn't we ever do this with monkeys? Maybe because we never really needed to, right? But what if there was maybe there's an animal out there that could go beyond these thresholds, and we domesticated it to do these things. And what if one of these crafts that we've created, right, crashed, and these things are inside of it?
Well, I know
You look, take a long look at Wishbone, guys. That ain't no fucking wolf. All right. If you were living your lives and you knew only about wolves, and you saw that thing walking around the woods, that Wishbone,
yeah,
you'd be like, that's no fucking wolf. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Right.
So they call these things humanoid. Now I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's go back in here.
Well, how about this question, though, Noodles? What about the fact is that the government, one of the things they often hear them say is, "Oh, we don't want to get the population to panic." Yeah,
What,
you want
that
anybody?
we domesticated fucking monkeys to go into outer space? I guess that's kind of fucked up. But look at these photos, Michelle. Tell me that these gray beings that have really long arms,
right,
don't resemble monkeys.
What about the bulbous heads and the big eyes? They don't match those.
of UFOs
Again, look at Wishbone. Bulbous head, big eyes.
Right.
Is a personal favorite.
Very short,
we spend
stocky
many hours
legs.
staring up at the night sky, just wondering what's out there and hoping to see something. Now, although
This is
we've
my
never had
theory.
any of our own
This is
personal
my theory.
experiences
No
to
one's
date,
ever brought this up
we have
before.
spent hundreds of hours researching UFO topics over the years. In this video, we want to explore 5 instances where the photographic or video evidence of
Well, there's only
anomaly
one valid
seems
question.
to defy
If
explanation.
we had
and
monkeys,
really
for
just
example, who taught them to pilot these craft?
I don't know, Michelle. I mean, who taught these dogs how to sit and roll over and fucking whatever? I don't
Sit
know.
and roll over is easy. We're talking about towing.
Michelle, you're talking about domesticating an intelligent animal. This isn't a wolf. You understand what I'm saying? This is another animal, Michelle. This is an animal that can actually make tools.
Right, toll making. That's what you're talking about. It's toll makers with opposable thumbs, which
Right.
monkeys do have, as do gorillas.
So maybe what we're doing is we have taught them how to do tricks in these vehicles. Maybe that's it. Maybe. Michelle. And again, we're talking about domesticating a monkey, a simian.
Make you wonder if alien life not only exists, but has been to visit us humans here on Earth.
And it wouldn't matter
Let's
if
take
they
a
died
look.
or not.
Now, before we begin, as always, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
Well, actually, let me ask, do you ever read readings from Edgar Casey?
No, I don't read. Readings for fucking losers.
Edgar Casey's readings talks about at the time of Atlantis that they were doing human hybrids, which is similar to what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe we figured out how to breed these monkeys to be extremely intelligent. We have extremely intelligent dogs out there with half the brain capacity, Michelle. These things have fucking thumbs.
Rusty, compared to the cats of say 50 years ago, is extremely intelligent. You're not. I mean, I know it's relative, but I've had a lot of cats, and Rusty is an example of one of the cats that's extremely smart. We're seeing more intelligence in pets and animals than we were in 50 years.
My point is, Michelle, I don't think the technology is the problem. I think piloting this technology is a problem. All right. As far as I can see it, maybe we don't even need an entity to pilot these things. But again, I am no physicist. I'm no engineer. I don't know anything about this. Maybe we do. And maybe that's what they've been doing for the past 50
Hell,
to 60
honestly,
years.
you don't even need a pilot to pilot a modern plane because the AI and artificial intelligence in the aircraft pretty much can do everything.
Yes.
The pilot is just there to act as backup in case the system goes awry.
All right, well, maybe, Michelle, these things aren't meant for Earth. Maybe they're meant for other planets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The pilot UFO. This video was released in 2022. Pilot George A. Arteaga recorded footage while flying a Cessna plane at an altitude of 12,500 feet over Antioquia, Colombia. The video captures an unidentified object speeding through the sky in broad daylight, passing by the cockpit window at an astonishing speed that Arteaga recorded on his phone. Take a look.
Look at that thing, Michelle. Look at that thing.
Yeah. It's I've seen these before. These are they're like flying cubes, pretty much.
The object appears to be light in color and pointed at one
That's
end.
a close up one. That looks not quite a flying cube, but there are ones that look like that, just like that. They're called sometimes called like a flying cube. They're almost like kind of like a spacecraft, but they're different shape, which is related to what the Palladians were saying. Although that does not look like a Palladian shuttle. Since the days of Billy Meyer, they haven't really been using the saucers as much.
The pair had
But
originally
that one
wanted to
actually
follow the
shot
UFO,
is a saucer.
but later
See it?
abandoned the search after it suddenly
It's at
turned
an
and began
angle.
to hurtle
Oh,
towards
okay,
them.
so
When
some
the
other
footage
races
emerged
do
online,
still use saucers.
You done?
Go ahead.
Commenters were quick to point out that it looked like just another runaway balloon or random piece of debris. However, Arteaga was adamant that at the height he was flying, it was too cold for a balloon to survive, and it didn't appear to be a drone or an aeroplane, and was totally different to anything he'd seen before. The recording caught the attention of
Why do drones have to look a certain way? Just out of curiosity. I don't get that. I don't understand why drones have to look a certain way.
controversial ufologist Jamie Mawson, the Mexican journalist who promoted claims of supposed alien remains.
Yeah, this guy, Michelle. This guy is like, I mean, he showed up to like the Mexican Senate or whatever with a bunch of chicken bones, and said, "Oh my God, here's proof of alien life." It was just a bunch of chicken bones
in Peru that have turned out to be hoaxes. Despite this, Arteaga sat down with Mawson to discuss what he saw and told him that the object moved with something totally unknown, without means of propulsion, with movement that he considered as intelligent. Mawson later claimed it was the greatest UAP evidence of all time. It's a bold claim, and whether or not you believe the clip is a UFO or floating piece of rubbish depends on what your stance is on alien life. Let us know your thoughts on this one below. The New York UFO. On October 13th, 2010, thousands of New Yorkers going about their daily lives pointed to the sky as a highly illuminated mysterious flying object flew above them. The sight prompted several 311 calls, claiming a UFO was flying above the
That's
Chelsea
the bridge I
district
go
of the
over every
city.
day, Michelle.
The bright object seemed to divide into several smaller objects.
Look at
and
that
then
city,
slowly
Michelle.
moved together again.
Look at that city.
Take a look at this footage posted by CBS News.
Yeah. That's a triangular shaped craft.
Sorry. I don't know if people know this, but there are constantly military craft flying up and down the Hudson River. Sorry, I'm going to puke. But knowing this, right? Are we going to say that there's no drones like flying around New York, making sure New York City is safe? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I talk about outside my house all the time. I see these weird lights, and they're always in the direction of Manhattan. Always. And I really do believe that they have these drones flying around there trying to, make sure there isn't a terrorist attack.
And what about the drones from New Jersey, which we now supposedly were told were all man-made, but that caused a major stir for several months.
I mean, who are they? Yeah, they're man-made, but who are they made by? I mean, it's not like if you were making them, Michelle, I'd be like, wait, why is this one making? But if the government's making them, why did they all send them out like that? You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
I remember someone saying this was a test run for an invasion of a country.
I mean, like a Project Bluebeam.
Yeah, they did it. They did it here. They tested it out. They wanted to see how the public reacted to it, how the police reacted to it, how the military reacted to it, and you got to remember that they also, back in the 90s, I don't know if you know this, but Delta Force stormed the White House.
Yeah.
They did a test run there at the White House. They didn't tell anyone that they were doing it, and they got in. That's a true story. I think it was back in 1992, 1994.
That was Clinton.
Initially, it looks like 3 white balloons tied together. But
it wasn't Clinton, that was Bush.
They all separate
that was the first
and then appear
Bush.
to come back together before more appear. Witnesses of the objects that day have commented on the video, with one describing it as an insane experience. They said, "For those suggesting that these were just weather balloons, trust me, they were not. What the footage fails to capture is that as the event continued, more of these objects appeared, forming various shapes and moving closer together, only to quickly disperse while hovering. Suddenly they vanished in a way I can only describe as cartoonish, much like when the Roadrunner would quickly run off screen, leaving only smoke behind." Another witness said that they watched the objects for over 30 minutes, insisting that they were not balloons. They were not tied together. They moved away from each other, then back together, as if in formation, and they remained in the air for over an hour.
That's what I'm
They were
trying to
also
get
very
at.
bright, as they had been illuminated from inside.
But then there's something behind that, too. You see that thing behind that?
Yes.
There's something behind them, too. So,
Now, Michelle, I want to see if they actually show this thing. Hold on. This is what I wanted to get at. Let's see if they show it. There it is. There it is. This is my monkey, my domesticated monkey theory.
Shortly after the shot was taken, the entity disappeared. Spencer described the creature as having big black eyes, pointed ears,
Let's
and
say a
strangely long
Sasquatch.
arms, with hoof-like feet split into 2 toes. He tried to follow the creature, hoping to find out what it was.
yeah, it looks like
but
a
unfortunately,
Sasquatch.
It looks like a primate. Long
That's what
arms.
Sasquatch is. It's a primate. Just like
My
the
point is,
ape-man
guys,
of, just
why
like
are-
the
why are we-
the
why are
wild man
we-
Winston is a primate as well.
why are we just thinking that we stop domesticating animals? Like, I mean, they domesticate these animals, guys.
Well, the Bigfoot is natural. Maybe there is another race that has remained separate from humanity. Because this kind of ties in with the Bigfoot and the wild man of Winstead. Same thing. It's like you got these other primates that are kind of elusive, but are clearly bipedal, walking on 2 feet, with hair.
All right, Michelle, I want to move on to something else. This is from Benny Johnson.
Okay.
Trump DOJ payments to white men for being victims of racial discrimination. Big payout.
Being told that you are the problem?
What's up, guys? Benny. We often say we are back, boys, but we really mean it this time. The DOJ is now offering cash to white males who have been discriminated against by society, a society of wokeness and DEI.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely say that white men and men in general are being profiled and are often the silent victims of various things, including work abuse and domestic abuse.
Had habitual and systemic discrimination racially, but against us. And it's been proven time and time again by thousands of studies now that the hiring managers and the quota systems that restricted white male candidates destroyed an entire generation of young, high-achieving white men. And the DOJ is now demanding that there be retribution.
Who is paying for this? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're asking me to pay for this, you can go fuck off. You can go fuck right the fuck off. I'm not giving you any of this money.
You don't think men are not discriminated against, Niddles?
No, I believe it. I've seen it. Absolutely.
So you don't
and
think
people love it?
You don't think it should be? You don't think it should be documented where white men, by workplace discrimination and or domestic abuse, should not be given assistance?
I believe this, but what I'm saying is, like, when they push shit like this, who's paying for it?
Well, that's
Me?
a good question. I don't
Me?
know. Our taxpayers pay for all kinds of stupid shit, and you know that.
Well, listen, I'm all for this if you're going after, if you're forcing agencies and entities to fucking pay for this. But but reality of it is that, like, it's probably going to be me or you. Enough of this shit. Like, we get it. White people have been taken advantage of. White people get shit on. Yeah. Now
Especially
we got to
white
pay for
men
them?
get, because let's be honest, Noodles, lately you see a lot more women in jobs. The white man is being profiled out of existence.
And reconciliation and reparations to white people. Incredible times that we are living in. Federal watchdog urges white men to report possible workplace discrimination. JD Vance, boosts the message. Federal watchdog shared a message on Wednesday asking white men to come forward with potential instances of racial discrimination in the workplace. JD Vance reposted the message from the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. You probably heard of it. The chairwoman of that commission.
Does that mean that the United States government is going to start suing these companies?
Could be.
Michelle, I just hope they're not asking me for money. You know what I mean? I hope then they're not going to fucking, like, demand that I pay for these people's fucking back pay or anything like that.
Well, you could always
statement on
you could always file an exemption saying you are a white male and that you should be paid.
Are you a white male who's experienced discrimination based on your work or race or sex? You may have a claim to recover money under federal civil rights laws. Contact us. Yes, this is a real post. Here is the post itself. It's been seen by millions of people, 7,000 reposts, 26,000 likes, and 2,000 comments. We are committed to identifying, attacking, and eliminating all race and sex discrimination, including against white males and employees and applicants. Oh, wow. Just the Overton window has broken now. It's great to see that the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission is asking white American men to file complaints as they experience workplace discrimination on the basis of sex or race. But it'd be even better and relevant if the authorities started fining and sanctioning corporations that openly boasted about their anti-white discrimination.
Okay, here we go. I guess they are going to go after these corporations. Corporate America promised to hire a lot more people of color. It actually did. The year after Black Lives Matter's protest, the S&P 100 added more than 300,000 jobs. 94% of them went to people of color.
And how many of those went to women? I got a hunch.
Hire a lot more people of color. It actually did. Look at this. Whites were 6% of the hires. People of color were 94% of the hires. And the tertiary results of this are catastrophic, because if those young white men don't go get jobs, they don't buy homes, start families, have careers, have children. You're cutting off an entire race of people because of their skin color. You're destroying their futures. The tertiary.
This is my big complaint about not being able to say a certain word in the fucking dictionary because of the color of your skin. This is where it started.
That's where it started.
People should have been like, fuck
the
that.
racial profiling started there. But noodles, it also went to gender profiling too. Notice it's Michelle, the white men are getting more or less profiled out. It's and the white women are doing just a little bit better than the white men at getting a job. But
results of that, of course, are spiraling poverty, collapse, like damaging entire families, legacies, some of them who have been in this country since the Revolutionary War and pre-war. Here is the commissioner here sounding off. You are 100% right. We need people to speak up. Discrimination against white males is unlawful. Race and sex discrimination. There's no permissible or good form of discrimination. I encourage you to reach out to my office. Look at this. Here's an individual saying, I no longer care about the stigma nor the views of people who impose it. Nothing will change unless people speak up. No, it's not okay to remove people from searches if they're white or worse,
all right,
if they're
pause
a
for a
white
second.
male.
Let's talk about something where right now I don't see much DEI. It's in the trades. Okay, for women. I'm not talking about your skin color. I'm gonna leave that out for a minute because we do see more brown skinned people in the trades right now.
That's fine. We want that. We want black people,
But
brown people.
you know what the problem is in the trades? Okay, it's just like in other jobs. You can have a very trained, skilled white man, and he will be passed over by a dark-skinned man that has less skills.
Okay, well that's not what we want. That's not what we want. We want people to be productive. We want people to be able to fix their own problems. We want people to not have to rely on the federal government to do some of this stuff. So we want, these people going to trade school is fine, but yeah, what you're complaining about is completely correct. Like you can't say just because you're black we're hiring you, which happens, which absolutely happens.
What's even more interesting, though, as I said, is that now the fact is that they're talking about men particularly. Okay, have you ever seen
Michelle? If you're going to get into the whole gender thing, I'm going to tell you this right now. Do you know how horny I get at work, Michelle? I did a live stream from work where I was humping the air.
Yeah,
I was so horny. I was humping the air. Could you imagine if my partner or my coworker was some hot blonde in a ponytail, maybe with a baseball cap on backwards?
Right. Well, I understand that, but Noodles, the point is when it comes to the
pants
trades,
get tighter as she bends over, Michelle. You know what I mean?
What I'm trying to get at is in one sense, we are kind of the women. I'm talking about trained, properly trained women, regardless if you're brown or white, are not really moving into the trades as much. How many electricians are female? Not many. How many plumbers are female? Not many. How many female carpenters? Not many. But they are starting to come in there. But if you apply for a job, are they doing the same thing in the construction industry?
No.
Or are they saying, "Oh, you're female, you're hired," even if the guy that you're competing against has got 35 years of construction trade experience, and you're going to hire that girl straight out of trade school? Well, first of all, there's a couple reasons why they might. The fact is that that guy's got 35 years experience is going to probably want more of a higher pay than the woman that just got out of trade school. That's true. But then again, also...
I wish my employer would hire more women. But that's not what's happening. I mean, I wish. I mean, that would be great. I would probably be so happy to show up to work and check out some woman's, plumber's crack than fucking, Leo's. You know what I mean? From Brazil.
Yeah.
He's here giving an example at his college, Boston University, about how they refuse.
I talk about, Michelle, the homoerotic encounter or homosexual encounter I had at work one time in that closed confined space where me and Leo touched facial hair. It was so gross. If that happened to me and like Sandy or me and Rachel, I probably wouldn't be, too upset. But that happened between me and Leo, the Brazilian.
Yeah.
Effectively illegal to hire white males. After years of globo homo DEI...
Would have it gotten real funky inside that confined space? Probably. Maybe we would have had sex. And maybe I would be happy to show up to work every day to get a piece of Rachel. You know what I mean, Michelle? You can find
but
spaces.
you're supposed to be working, not fucking. You know what I'm saying?
And brain rot coming to the federal government. It's refreshing to see the EEOC publicly stating that discrimination at all is illegal. Common sense. This is one of the articles from Compact Magazine that started it all. I think a lot of people think DEI is lame diversity seminars and racial slogans at NFL games. In reality, it's a deliberate program of discrimination, primarily against white men. It's an incredible piece that describes the evil of DEI and its consequences, says J.D. Vance. And he did a thread here, sort of obviously popularizing this. I encourage you to go read this remarkable piece from Compact Magazine, where they go into effectively the Stasi of HR managers who demanded institutional racism against whites.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely
J.D.
true.
Vance says
that is 100% true. They did demand certain ethnicities be who I don't know who fucking created
that was under the DEI thing, definitely. There was.
But was this lawyers, like the human resource people? Were they being influenced by lawyers to do this? Like you can possibly,
yeah, they tried to go by a quota. That's what they're doing. It's the same thing in other areas, including in the medical field.
Yeah, but my point is, let's say they didn't do it. Who's going to enforce this? Who's going to say, oh, you're fired because you didn't hire enough black people? Is someone doing this?
I've seen that happen. I've seen that.
Who's doing it? Who's responsible for punishing employers?
It has to do with the Information Act. It actually goes back to the Equal Rights Amendment. It goes back to the idea of Title IV. It starts there, but then it continues on from there. As employers
final observation about the essay, much of this was generational. Older white men created a system whereby they'd be fine, but millennials and Gen Z got screwed. Cowardice and evil are a deadly combination. So the older white boomer managers were able to survive, but the psychotic left-wing HR managers that they hired then discriminated against younger men, their children. Totally evil. Absolutely right, J.D. Vance, precisely because of this widespread systemic unlawful discrimination.
So the Human Rights Agency managers are, like he said, psychotic. Or they're definitely are not following what the employer, which might be, like he said, an older boomer that's trying to keep his company running. And they're like, oh, we have to do this. Well, who is encouraging the HR to do that? It's not the manager. It's not the company owner. I mean, these are
stop turning the blind
these
eye.
ones that go to school.
Unacceptable, unlawful,
and blow people away. And blow people away. Mag dump 8 rounds into someone's face. You're right, Michelle. You're absolutely right.
Well, maybe that's related to all
Until
this.
discrimination is eliminated. This is amazing. there's going to be a more explicit written evidence to support these claims in court than the vast majority of EEOC cases. It will be a slam dunk. Thousands could get paid. Companies could go bankrupt. If a private employer discriminates on the basis of race or sex, this outfit has primary jurisdiction. If a public employer does this, her agency can investigate it and take it to litigation. Reach out to us.
I don't even think it has to get down to litigation. I think we can throw litigation out in a dumpster. I don't think litigation is going to help. I think first what we need to do is talk to human resource managers and ask them.
No, because you're not going to talk to these people. Michelle, these people have no interest in that. These people have been infiltrated by these communist homosexuals, Michelle. So what you have to do is you have to make it dangerous for them to continue to do this. So, for instance, let's say a human resource officer or whatever, agent or whatever, hires all these black people and gets the company sued for millions and millions of dollars. They're not going to hire anyone like that.
I think that the problem is suing the company isn't going to help. If the owner of the company isn't encouraging this, then why should the company be held liable for the actions of one employee?
No,
that's the part that
Michelle,
gets...
we're talking about only 6% or only 3% of the white male population being hired for these new jobs.
Right, I understand that. I saw the stats. I'm just trying to say is since it's not necessarily the manager or the company owner that's encouraging HR to do this. So maybe
that's how you ruin an economy,
sue the
Michelle.
HR person that's doing this. Well,
that's how you ruin an economy. The economy is great when white people work, and it's still great when black people don't work. That's my point.
Huge. You should do this if you were discriminated against being a white male. Corporate America is about to learn that it probably made a mistake to spend the last decade openly bragging in their annual reports about the lack of white men in their boardrooms. Pandora's box is going to be open unlike anything we've ever seen. Disney, by the way, probably in the crosshairs here. The Disney Corporation openly brags about how discriminatory they are against whites. There's a massive shift with Federal Civil Rights Office now explicitly naming the problem of anti-white racism, calling on individuals to take action. This is the real deal.
Absolutely. This is coming down, Michelle.
Andrea Lucas. You should get in touch with her.
So what's going to happen is, Michelle, like I said, these companies that hired these human rights resource officers or whatever,
right,
who enforce this stuff will be sued, and they will never fucking hire another person like that ever again to run that shit.
Well, it's just like Sean Connery's wife said, never say never again. You know what? Because that's just it. They're like crabgrass. They keep popping up, and companies that insist on doing DEI keep pushing the same bullshit. It's just a revolving door. Fire one HR, get another HR that does the same thing.
Yep.
Fire that HR, and then you get another HR that does the same thing. That's where the system is broken. And also don't forget that Disney, especially with the United States government, has a huge lot of clout. So they could actually, their lobbying groups could actually make it very hard to enforce any kind of legal action against the company.
What do you think about these Epstein photos, Michelle? Have you seen this shit?
I haven't seen anything, but I've seen.
Let's watch Benny Johnson.
All right.
You want to watch it?
Yeah, I'm going to watch a little piece on that segment if you want.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this up, guys. I know everyone's seen it. I just don't know if it's, I don't know if Michelle's seen it.
Or if you want to just give me a quick 411 on the deal.
This is about 9 minutes, Michelle. It's not that. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Now pay attention. Who is pedo, what is national security, and I don't know is on a cover-up.
Wait, who is a what?
Who is pedo?
No, what is pedo?
No, what is national security?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
You're doing great.
So who's pedo, what's national security, and I don't know what's covering
You
some up?
finally got
I
it.
haven't got any.
Relax, kid. I keep telling you, who is pedo?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
And I'm telling you, who is pedo?
Now, what is pedo?
No, what is national security?
I don't care about national security.
No, I don't care is running the FBI.
The FBI? What happened to the cover-up?
That's handled by I don't know.
Then who's doing the cover-up?
What's up, guys? It's Benny. In the middle of Epstein Gate, I got a phone call from a top-level Trump administration official. telling me that there really is nothing else inside of the Epstein file. And I said, well, what about the passports? What about him having passports for like dozens of different countries under different names? You know, that's very mysterious. It's something that a normal person can't get. It's illegal, but he was allowed to have this. And they were like, oh, we've never even heard of that. That's what they told me.
Isn't that wild?
Like, this is part of the lore. It's been part of the court documents for a long time.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So who granted him this shit? It couldn't have been Trump. It couldn't have been. I know you want it to be Trump, liberal scumbag losers, communist homosexuals. Who do you think could have done this for him? Who do you think could have done this for him? Let's watch.
Epstein.
Never seen him, but could you just release that to the public? Well, now it's happened, along with a ton of other very interesting and extremely suspicious proof that Epstein was a spy for Mossad. The CIA was clearly operating on behalf of our intel agencies. It is clear as day now, and you can see, of course, some of the, well, sick
he was a spy?
things that he did to women.
What's up?
He said he was a spy?
Well, that was the assumption in the beginning.
Okay.
He worked for Mossad. They found a Mossad T-shirt at his house. I don't know if that means anything. But,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I know plenty of Jews who have that shirt. But the question is, how is he getting these passports? How is he allowed to go from country to country without using his passport? Do you know where he was arrested, Michelle? By the way.
No, I don't remember where he was arrested.
No, where he was arrested. Do you know where?
No, I don't know where he was arrested.
He was arrested at Teterboro Airport in Teterboro, New Jersey, right down the street from my house, right?
Okay.
This airport is home to, this is the airport that JFK Jr. left from right before he died. This is the airport that they brought El Chapo in to when he came to face justice in Manhattan. This is like a very exclusively run airport. Like, you just can't say, oh, I'm going to land at Teterboro Airport. You can't do that. Right. Teterboro Airport is filled with like private jets, etc. Right?
And you can bet that Trump lands there too, so he can go
Trump
to his New Jersey golf cart.
Anyone that's coming into Manhattan via private jet is 100% landing at Teterboro Airport. All right. Puff Daddy left from Teterboro Airport, or supposedly he did, and his plane disappeared. This is again what I'm trying to get at. This guy had immunity from federal prosecution or from federal laws when it came to getting in his plane and flying to other countries, specific ones too. Who gave him?
Oh man, someone's ringing my doorbell. Hold on a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. No, I didn't order anything. Is that paid for? If it's not paid for, it's not mine. Thank you.
What was it?
Stop sending unpaid for pizzas to my damn door, okay? I already told Domino's. I called the office and I told them, do not accept orders to this address unless they prepay. And if they don't prepay, then they don't deliver here. Okay?
So wait. How many times has this happened?
Twice.
Really? You didn't say anything about it, right?
I said I didn't order anything from you guys.
No. You haven't talked publicly about this, but this has been
No,
happening?
I haven't.
All right. I'm gonna call up the Domino's right now. Explain to them what's going on. All right.
All right. You call them. You want the local number for the local off for the local.
I'll find it right now. All
right. I have it too.
Domino's Pizza, Winstead, Connecticut.
Yes. And tell them that I already called them and told them do not send pizzas to my house unless the person pays ahead of time with a credit card or debit card. I do not pay at the time of delivery.
I'm calling them right now.
Okay. We can certainly tell them that right now.
Thank you for calling Domino's. All calls are recorded for quality and training purposes. If you would like to place a new order, please press 1. To follow up on an existing order and for all other inquiries, please press 2.
Strike 2.
2.
This Domino's is open on Thanksgiving.
Domino's is officially open right here in your neighborhood. Order online, stop in, or stay on the line to place your order. Welcome to your new Domino's.
A Domino's team member will be with you shortly. Calls are recorded for quality and training purposes. Thanks for holding. We're currently hiring for all positions. Apply in-store or online at Domino's.com. Come be a part of our team.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hey, how are you? You guys are located right on Main.
I'm gonna just mute this so that he can talk to them. Make sure he gives my address so we don't get doxxed again. So just give a second and I'll turn back on.
Okay, so I giving pizzas to her apartment. She's on the spectrum. Okay, she's disabled. She said it's happened to her twice, and I think it's unfair for you guys to have to deal with it or anything like that. It's 112 Main Street, apartment 9.
Also, let them know that I also called them directly and told them to
If the pizza
stop.
is not paid for, she did not order it. So they're gonna continuously do this.
We don't want you guys to lose
she's
money.
an online persona. People are using the pizza stuff when she's live. They're ordering a pizza and not paying for it, and they're just coming to the house. So I know you got to go up 3 flights of stairs. It's not easy. So her again, 112 Main Street, apartment 9. If they order something and it is not paid for, do not deliver it there. I'm telling you right now. If you guys do, it's going to be a waste of time. They're going to be calling up all the time.
Okay.
So.
Okay, every time is order, no?
I'm sorry?
Okay, yeah. Just 1 moment, okay? Please.
Yeah.
So please put that on your system because I don't want you guys to lose money. And I didn't order the pizza that just was delivered, and I don't know why they were going to make me
How
pay.
much that the lady, she's saying that I didn't order the food.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to explain to you is that people are ordering that food for her and not paying for it. It's like a prank. Do you know what a prank is? Do you know
okay.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suspicious order, yeah.
Right. So if you guys receive orders to that residence at
Tell them
112
credit
Main
card or
Street,
debit card
apartment
payment is
9,
required
and it is
immediately
not
at the
paid for.
time of the order.
She did not order that. And I just feel bad because it's a waste of time for you guys, and I don't know if you guys are losing money. It's not her fault. She's online and people see this and they're trying to antagonize her. And
Because I'm on
obviously
YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
I want to let you know that. Okay.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Yeah, I mean, you met her,
Next time
correct?
from this,
She's on the spectrum.
yeah,
She doesn't.
next time from...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So from next time, this address, I'll block this address, no problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
All right.
Yeah,
There
I
you go,
explained
Michelle.
that to the other guy that worked for them, and I guess he didn't pass it on to this guy, which is a different guy. Because he
They said they're going to block that address.
Yes, they did. Good. Now, like I said, it's got to stop, guys. Please don't waste their time. I don't care. You think it's funny? It's costing them money. It's costing them resources, and it makes me look bad. So what do you noodles think about this kind of thing, about what's going on? I mean, it's
Well, what you mean with Maxwell or the pizza stuff?
both.
Well, Michelle, this is the problem with Domino's and places like this, guys. All these people are doing is that they're going online and telling them they're just placing orders online. It's easy as that. If they have your address, they can do it to anybody.
Yeah, but the thing is, the website should actually say, okay, you want to do online order, please enter your credit card and debit card, please. Or PayPal. In other words,
That's not
they
what
shouldn't be giving away. In other words, what they're doing is that's waiting for the customer to pay at the time of delivery is bullshit. It should not even be a thing. It really shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, Michelle, then you're excluding people that only have cash. You know, they're not going to do that. So I don't expect them to. Again, this is a small Domino's.
This is a small, just opened the shop. The shop just opened. You're hurting a local small business that's just starting up its franchise. It doesn't have. It's not like, say, New York City or Manhattan or even Rivervale, New Jersey, which has been around for years. This is a small little shop that's just starting. It's hurting their bottom line.
Can we please get back to this?
Okay, now let's get back to this.
All right. So how did Jeffrey Epstein, how did he get around the world without a fucking passport? That's the question.
I don't know. I wish I could
And
do the same
these
thing.
New releases that were just delivered to the public, photos from the Epstein estate. Unseen photo reveals that Bill Clinton and brought Jeffrey Epstein to a king's wedding. Totally crazy. There's Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein at the king's wedding.
So now we're starting to realize why, because the question was like, I can understand him knowing Donald Trump, right? They're in the same city. They have money. They invest in properties, etc. Right? That makes sense. But I never understood why Jeffrey Epstein was like rubbing shoulders with princes and kings, and it was all because of fucking Bill Clinton.
Yeah, so it's
here
Clinton, yes.
in Morocco. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Look at that, the Moroccan king, Mohammed's wedding. Don't worry, they were just like hanging out together. Yeah, just traveling the world, going to king's weddings. But I'm sure nothing bad ever happened with Bill Clinton and this guy. You know, the dude in the tub, right? Surrounded by all the young and underaged women. Nothing ever happened with Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's never had any problems with young women. It's never been a thing for Bill.
I just wonder if he was banging Ghislaine Maxwell. I would have done it. She was kind of smoking back then, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
new Epstein files reveal sickening photos of women with vile Lolita messages scrawled all over their body. Remember that the Lolita Express is named after a quote from a novel about a middle-aged man's sexual obsession with a very young girl. You can see right here is
wow. Wow. What the fuck? Now, we don't know how old these girls are. Let's just be honest, right? They could be 20, they could be 18. Right? I mean, that's the truth. We don't know.
Jeffrey Epstein with, what looks like extremely young girls.
Well, they could be young, yeah. Yeah, they could be young, but we don't know how young. So I just want to put that out there. We don't know.
On a tracking device on one of them. Not exactly sure, but here is some of the proof. Here's the Lolita book, and this woman is getting scrawled on her.
Those are some
she was
long
low
ass toes, Michelle. Look at that.
I see the toenails, yeah.
Now, you want me to read that? It says, she was low. Plain low or plain low? I am the morning, standing 4'10" in one sock.
What?
That's, yeah. I guess that's a quote from the book Lolita.
Morning, standing 4'10" in one sock. Very little girl at that. Here's Bill Gates standing with an unnamed, redacted young woman here inside of a private airport. You can see.
Okay, but again, I don't know what that proves. I mean, imagine
All right,
being
somebody else. I just heard ding a dong or someone's come on. Hold on a minute. I gotta get over here. Let him on. It is one guest, and it. Come on, click on this stupid thing. There you go. Add it. Admit. Galaxy Eyes. Go ahead, Galaxy Eyes. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. Good morning.
Oh,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So, what do you think about this crazy shit?
I wasn't really paying attention.
She's
I just
stoned,
wanted to
Michelle.
see if
She's
I just
stoned.
wanted to see if my new picture worked. Can you see it?
Michelle, get her out of here,
see your
Michelle.
thumbnail, yeah.
Get her out of here.
Why are you so upset? You can't even like say good morning.
Why are you
Hi,
so
how are you?
upset?
I see your thumbnail.
Why are
yeah.
you so rude? Why do you treat people like that? Like, I just got here
Michelle.
and your first thing is get her out of here? What did I do to you?
Michelle, this witch.
Huh? Why
This
are you
witch
such
was in
an
my
angry
Discord,
Santa?
Michelle, posting photos.
Why?
Your photos have
Why?
been deleted. Deleted the
Oh.
disparaging photos. Michelle, now she's trying to bring them over here,
Hey.
Michelle.
Hey, why don't you just delete me out of your Discord then? Why'd you invite me? Huh? Laugh a little louder so they can hear you, Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Laugh a little louder.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make some coffee.
You're so rude.
Do
you hear that, Michelle? Like, I'm like, hi, good morning. How are you guys? And this is what I get. You see? Do you see this?
I see it.
Do you see how he treats me, Michelle?
Yeah, I know. I see that. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
hate? What do you
and
hate?
then you wonder why
no,
you're
why
single.
Why do you
know?
look at Galaxy Eyes so badly? She hasn't done anything here, really. Good old
I don't know,
Bud, how you
Michelle.
doing?
I don't understand. I don't get it.
I just think this whole situation with this Epstein guy is off the charts. Just weird that he does what he does, and he's gotten away with it for years.
Is this something you even want to be discussing on your show today, Michelle?
Not really, but I mean, it does come up. At least it's IRL, so kind of has to be covered a little bit.
Yeah, true. But I mean, like, to this extent, maybe a little much. Noodles forcing you to watch
It's too bad
videos
Noodles
again.
dropped down because there he is, right there. Noodles, he asked about a question. He said, "How is this guy getting away with all this stuff?" Well, I wish I knew.
Money, Michelle. It all comes down to money. Hey, can you see my new picture? Can you see it?
I see a thumbnail. Yes, I see it.
What do you think of it?
Kind of cute.
Like Noodles.
This is
Michelle
just a letter N in green.
Michelle Belly. Where do you think Galaxy Eye was like maybe like 20 minutes ago, Michelle? Was she on the phone with Domino's, Michelle?
No, I don't think
Why
she
are
called
you
down.
jealous?
We know that
Are
I
you
was
hungry?
here.
Are you hungry? Is that why you're so angry?
No, I'm angry that someone's trying to hurt my Michelle Belly.
He's upset, Michelle, because he doesn't get home cooked meals, you know.
How is Domino's a home cooked meal?
That's not.
You think that's what I eat every meal? No, I'm not like you. I don't drive through every meal. Sorry.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up.
But I do know one thing, though, today.
Michelle
is...
likes my profile picture. That's what we know.
Okay, let's ask YouTube, why are fat girls annoying? Why are fat girls?
I really wish I could get Grok to work.
Michelle, Noodles is calling you annoying right now. This is very important, and you're going to allow this on your panel?
I don't know, Noodles. Do
Are
you
men
think I'm
turned off by
annoying
overweight
too?
women, no matter how well they dress? I don't say they're turned off. No guy says, "Oh, I'm turned off." But I think definitely most of the men I work with, there's been men who say they want curvy women.
Ew!
In fact, there was one guy, I didn't sign him. He was in India.
Yeah, she definitely
and he
was
wanted
very
women like
wide.
more than curvy.
Woman that
He
she
wanted
showed
women
real
like
quick there.
exceptionally obese, which was like,
Yeah, so Galaxy,
hey,
you're barking up
I
the
don't
wrong
judge. I mean, you
tree.
can't.
Go
Michelle,
talk
like
to some Indians,
seasons.
Galaxy Eyes.
Like
Go talk to some
seasons.
Indians.
Noodles' favorite type right here is what
Oh
this
my
lady's
God. Oh
saying.
my God, what a bitch.
Isn't he a hypocrite, Michelle? That lady looked like
Fat
Seasons.
people are allowed to eat what they
That's
want
crazy.
without feeling guilty about it. Get over it.
First of all, I hate those.
That's
I
your
hate,
type, Noodles.
people
I
are
hate
allowed
that
to
girl's
eat what they
glasses.
want
Those
without
glasses.
feeling
as
guilty
many
about it.
times during the day as you do.
That girl's
guys could
glasses are
Dude,
awful.
you guys would be Michelle. They would be a power couple at McDonald's. They could combine reward points.
All right. Wait. Dude, pause. Let's look at some of these images. Let's just look at this. Take a look at that woman that you just passed. Just go. You don't have to go back.
How much should I get?
Pause. See how big she is. First of all, okay. She doesn't look too half bad. She's large. She's big. We got that. Okay?
Michelle, I wasn't even that fat. when
But
I
the
was
last girl
pregnant.
before her with the rhinestones on the glasses.
Noodles likes whales, Michelle. I can't help it. That's his type. You know, I can't
Look,
bulk
there's
up to that
galaxy
body
eyes.
type.
There's galaxy eyes. Look at that.
It's not possible. Jesus Christ. Her ass is in the front.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
oh my God, Michelle, look at that Gorlock.
Go back and look at the girl before her with the green girl with the green.
They should make you go.
Go back one more
Yep,
frame.
that's Noodles' type right there, Michelle.
She don't look half bad. I mean, she's big, yes, but her face doesn't look too bad. But go back to the girl with the green shirt and the rhinestone glasses. That one is hideous.
Michelle, you would tap that right here? What in the actual fuck?
Michelle is saying that this is
that one there.
Fat people are allowed.
Look at that face.
That's Krista fat, right?
No, that's more like Tina fat.
Yeah, Krista's not that fat anymore. She actually lost a bunch of weight.
About it.
And the fact that there is supposed to be, so you don't need to hear music. All right.
Whenever
See,
I hear that
going
music,
on,
I
Michelle?
Here's what I'm getting
All
at.
these women.
Look at
Shut
the,
up, Noodles.
Look at the
all these women lost a bunch of fucking weight, and Noodles gained it.
Here's what I'm trying to get at.
He ate it.
If you didn't handle the fat jokes, lose the weight, okay?
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
my
be real.
God. He's no.
If you didn't handle
Is
the
that a
fat
woman or a
jokes, lose the
guy?
weight.
Hey, Michelle, at least I can go in public and not get mistaken for Santa right now. So, you know, it's all good.
BBL sponsor.
All good. All the parents are going to
What
ask
the
Noodles for
fuck?
pictures, Michelle. That's
Hey,
why he,
what's up,
that's
man?
why
Quick
he
question.
really can't come see
Could you
you.
date? This
He
is
can't go out in
Galaxy
public
Eyes'
right
future
now.
boyfriend. This is who Galaxy Eyes dates. This is
All right.
Galaxy Eyes.
So let me talk for a
That's
second.
my nigga.
All right, let me
Wow.
talk
Why
for a
not?
second, guys. Come
Hell
on.
yeah.
Let
Hey,
me
what's
talk.
up,
I
man?
don't even
Quick
get a chance
question.
to speak. So let's
Could
speak.
you date
Let's put it this
a
way.
fat person?
There are some women. There are some women that look good. Okay, and there's some with their accessories. Send them back to the rejects pile. Okay, I'll give you two examples. I just saw one. One with the rhinestone glasses, hideous. Send her to rejects. She's not worth it. The BBL sponsor, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but either way, hideous. Send her to rejects. There's no way that those people are ever going to get anywhere in life, except maybe end up in a box.
You're right, Michelle, and Galaxy Eyes knows this, and that's why she's so upset.
Galaxy
Michelle,
Eyes is
let's
not that chunky. Trust me, I've seen her.
She put out, and she's also just lost her job, and she is 5'3" and 180 pounds. I said to her, babe, we're gonna look at the BMI chart. You need to be losing 60 pounds in the next 12 months if you want this kind of man as an anecdotal guy to wife you. Right? Otherwise, he's not going to take you seriously. You are the easy chick. And that is the reality. So I'm straightforward that way. But that's part of you either self-improve or you lower your expectations. That's those options.
What do you think about that, Michelle?
Yep.
That
See,
girl is trying
Noodles, Noodles has to lower his expectations, Michelle. That is pretty much what she's saying.
Well, I'm not going to stoop as low as you, Galaxy Eyes, so that's
you know,
off the
when
table.
you're
It's
as
never gonna
fat
happen.
as Santa
That's never
and you're
gonna
going
happen.
around eating everybody's fucking milk and cookies, Michelle, this is what happens.
Well,
Nothing we can do.
I'm just trying to say is that the really chunky ones, some of them, as I said, are okay looking, and others, you stay away from.
Here's a problem. It took a professional matchmaker to tell her you need to self-improve. But here's the thing. This is why women are delusional. She had to get a professional to tell her that she's fat. You want to know how men know that they're fat or they're
hold
losers?
on.
They just go
You
outside.
need a professional
you're a
to
fat
tell you
slob.
you're
Girls
already
don't-
fat. Excuse me? You serious? You need a specialist to tell you you're fat. How in the hell did it get to the point where they okay?
Well, I think that's what this guy's complaining about. Like, you don't need a specialist, but somehow these women are just fucking like.
If you have to wear, and I do, you wear 4X clothing, and you don't. If you say to me, "Oh, that's totally normal," okay, well, no, it's not. But are you happy in those 4X? If you don't mind, that's different. But if you think I can say, "Hey, I'm just as skinny as all the actresses on TV," no, that's not gonna cut it. No, it doesn't. And you're talking to a person who wears 4X. Hell, there's a difference between being honest and living in denial. That's just a fact.
Hey, Michelle, guess what? You want to know what my size is? You want to know what my size is?
No, I don't.
Guess. Take a guess, Michelle. I'm going to let you guess first.
1X.
Let's let the blind bat guess first. Guess. I mean, Noodles is going to say like 5X because, you know.
No, you look like a 1X at the biggest.
Nope.
Now, of course, I could be undersizing, but I don't think so. I've seen you. You're not that big.
I'm like a large XL sometimes, Michelle. Damn.
Right, so you're basically wearing XL or 1X, which is an XL. Okay?
No. A large or an extra large is different. 1X is the size up from XL. So you're mistaken, ma'am. That's a whole nother size up. Damn.
Okay. Well, at least I was close.
You gotta. So if you're gonna go by like dress size, Michelle,
Doodles, what size clothes do you wear?
I'd be like a 12 or like a 14.
Hey, you're not
and
that big.
You're like a 22, 24. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So what about Noodles? So let's talk about the fat men because they always pick about us.
I don't want to share bras with my man, Michelle. Let's talk about that.
Well, what size Noodles clothes do you wear?
Yeah, what size bra are you?
You don't get
Noodles?
calls returned. People don't respond, etc. Men get real-time reflection of where they stand in the sexual marketplace. Women don't.
Well, and we're
That's why
actually
some
getting the
houses are
opposite. We're getting the opposite because we have a society that panders to women and tells them, you don't have to change a damn thing and you can get.
I just don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Michelle,
Yeah,
you know
no
what
response. You hear that,
Michelle?
Michelle?
I got
He
these fat,
plays his shit because, you know.
women all the time trying to get with me. I don't like fat. I don't like fat.
Yeah, neither do
Leave
we.
me alone, fat.
Neither do we.
American woman.
Santa.
Leave me alone.
Santa. Go eat some more ho-ho-hos.
I don't like fat. Leave me alone.
Oh, yeah, because Cassandra's a fucking twig. And when anybody gets near Michelle, you spurt the fuck out in a rage of jealousy. Poor Chris Bliss, you know?
This is like a video on why I hate fat girls. First of all, I hate fat girls because...
Hello, Mocho. How you doing?
I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just doing another...
Yeah, we have different sizes, but basically a rule of thumb is that most women...
All these overweight girls ended up breaking the car together because the car's owner had challenged them, saying, "No matter how much weight you put on my car, nothing will happen to it." Hearing this, one overweight girl gathered all her heavy sisters, and they all got into the car. Surprisingly, as each of them started getting out of the car one by one, the car slowly began to rise.
He's got riding around in the RAV.
How in the hell did they get
now
more
the
people in that
suspension's fucked. Yep. You know when he takes it to the tire shop, he's not going to go live because they're going to recommend that he doesn't let fat bitches in the car anymore,
And the
Michelle.
moment the last heavy girl stepped out, the car's tires suddenly inflated again. Like and subscribe.
There's four.
This
Four
weed,
coming out of that
making me paranoid,
four,
Michelle. It's making
four
me paranoid.
fat
No,
women
no,
coming
I
out of
actually
that car.
just, you know, I speak the sad truth. I'm a retard, though. Yeah.
Four
Retards
fat
unite.
people came out of that car. Four. Not
Yeah.
one.
That's what Noodles does, Michelle.
So you're
When
talking
he goes
about
home every
300
night.
pounds each. Just give it an even number. 300 pounds
Yep.
each. That is 1,200 pounds of weight being put on the suspension and the tires.
Yeah, overweight capacity, Michelle. Plus, you're not considering that Noodles is fat as fuck too.
Right.
Yeah.
He weighs about 300. So you had
both sides of the car.
5 people on that car. 5. In this case, it was 4. But
yeah.
Right, 1,500 pounds.
Santa's driving that RAV4, Michelle. With all them fat reindeers in there.
By the way, you also... Oh, my God. Is that Tina?
Michelle, look at the size of that woman.
Yep.
Look at the size of that woman.
Holy shit. How does she... I'm amazed that she can get, like, stand up. Okay, if that lady can stand up, Tina
How
has
can she
no...
even take a
Galaxy,
shit?
cam up, Galaxy.
I'm
Cam
seriously.
up.
What?
No, how
me,
does she take a
Why
shit?
don't
What
you
did she
cam
do?
up, bitch? How many times have I cammed up with you?
A
How many
standard
times have I
American
cammed up
toilet.
with you?
A standard American toilet can barely handle 300
What's
pounds.
up? What's up? I cam up. I'm not like these motherfucking
right,
weird
let's-
bitches
let's-
over
how
here.
How
that
do you,
don't.
when you're that
Michelle.
big,
Michelle.
how do you take a shit?
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Your standard American toilet can maybe handle about 300 pounds. She looks like about 700. Does she shit in the garbage can? Or does she shit in the bathtub? Where does she
Michelle,
shit? Where does she
you know,
piss?
Michelle, spring is right around the corner. Let's look at some outfits for Galaxy for spring apparel.
Yes. Yes.
No music. I got it. I hate to filter the stupid shit out.
I wanted to talk about a story I
That's
found
a
about a coach at a
broccoli.
boarding school in Georgia known as Rayboon. Huge inspiration.
For one woman in Georgia, the ritual has taken on special
Okay,
meaning.
someone's come. I just heard a ding
Widely
donger.
held stereotypes.
All right, here we
And
are.
because
One minute. Let me get the dinger donger on. One dinger donger. It's Moose Knuckle. Go ahead, Moose. How you doing?
Michelle, I tried joining like 4 fucking times, and you're just sitting over there picking your ass.
Yeah, she does that move. So
God damn it!
I'm sorry. I just heard it. Sorry, because News had some stuff playing in the background.
You better
and I was trying to watch the screen.
apologize now. I just wanted to say, Galaxy looks good, Michelle.
She does.
what?
I know she does.
Get him, Michelle. Kick him now.
He looks.
Did you
Good.
see that fat broad in the thumbnail there? That woman that had her butt sticking out her stomach sticking out so damn far. I wonder how the hell she shits in the toilet.
Michelle, have you seen the clips of Noodles in the shower with his shirt off? He looks fucking good. He looks good. Noodles is like he's
true.
he's a specimen.
That's true.
Like he is pure sex.
That's true.
It's hotness.
So Michelle, I mean, you know, spring is coming up. You have your spring clothing, but what is Galaxy Eyes going to be wearing this spring, Michelle?
I hope not.
Well, maybe something really tight, like this African American jumbo that runs through the fucking forest in Georgia.
In the process. Here's our national correspondent, Kate Snow.
I love being in the woods.
Look at the size of that thing.
Myrna Valerio loves to run long distances. Do you ever
Did you look up those ostrich feet people in Africa yet?
Yeah, no, I posted the video.
Why are you comparing me to like a monkey? This is crazy.
Galaxy, stop.
Like a big
All right,
black
Bruce,
like
let's come on. No.
a big black female gorilla is like your type or
Galaxy,
something?
stop.
Or...
Galaxy, stop.
No.
You're not gonna spread
it's
your
all
racist
projection.
bullshit.
It's all projection. So I mean, I want to see what kind of ladies you're into, so we can like wing woman something later.
Here we go. Here's a good one from Michelle. Check this one out.
Clearly, you're having issues in that
Michelle,
department.
look at
you
that.
know,
Well, pause
maintaining
that
relationships,
scene. Pause that scene.
not having
Look at
sex.
that. Look at
This
that.
is what it does to you, Michelle.
Oh yeah.
You pay for sex on the internet from these fat bitches that stick fucking chickens up their vaginas, Michelle. That's what your friend is doing.
I get it.
That's what he does. That's his reality.
That guy who was live streaming and kept having to pull his pants up yesterday. Because
I just love how Michelle's appalled by these overweight people. Michelle, you could easily become this, Michelle.
So could you. You keep eating fast food like you are.
Noodles is partway there, Michelle. Like, he's almost there. I'm telling you, this is his type.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing transfers right now.
Jeez. She's pretty nimble for a big girl.
I like it when Noodles plays the fart videos.
Let's put it this way. At least she could use the toilet, but she must make some massive pile of turds when she goes.
Yeah, the bigger the ass, the louder the fart, Michelle. Because it's like the bigger the ass cheeks clap, you know?
Michelle, how bad do you clog
Watch what happens.
turds?
Yeah, Michelle, what is the average size of your turd?
I don't know. I never actually measured it. It's not
Like on the
super
current
long.
scale.
It's always in little pieces.
Oh, it's not never one single log. Those are the best
Good
ones,
morning,
man, when they don't break
how you
up.
doing? R&D is me.
Have you ever had one where it just wouldn't break and it just kept coming and you thought there was something wrong with it?
Yeah, and it like sticks up out of the toilet.
Yeah, it's like,
Jeez.
like a soft serve.
Moose, you Play-Doh factory. Calm down over there.
I put myself first for 14 months. Wait for it.
No way that's her. No way.
Okay.
That's incredible. Good for her. And Galaxy, there's no reason for you to be this young and be this fat. So
She's not fat.
Watch what happens.
Oh my God.
Galaxy,
That's Galaxy size.
you want to do something? You want to help yourself out? You want to go ahead and vindicate yourself? Turn the camera on so we can see you, if you want.
No, it's why. Noodles thinks I look like that cow.
My God, that's Tina's size.
For how gross your back porch is.
The thing is, Michelle, I've cammed up before. I don't need to do it right now just because you want me to appease this craziness. I'm good, you know?
Galaxy's canned up for me. She looks
I'd rather Noodles think that I'm 500 pounds, Michelle. Honestly, it's better. Actually. It's okay.
Here you go, Michelle. Here you go. That motorcycle ain't gonna move.
What the hell is she doing?
She's trying to get on that motorcycle. And her butt's like swallowing everything up. That motorcycle's going inside of her.
Yeah, I've seen that. Well, why are you ready to
I got my
picking up?
radio fixed, Michelle.
Why are you ready to picking up on the fat women? Why don't you pick up on the fat men too?
Okay.
I had the ghost touch on my Ram truck.
What about fat men? I haven't seen you talk about them yet.
Okay. Relax, Michelle.
Yeah, pull up the comedy flu videos. Let's get those going too.
Oh my God, no!
You wanted me bigger. Here I am, pretty much the fattest guy alive. This is lunch number 2.
Oh my God! I think the women
Getting
were
up is like
better.
a workout all by
Oh
itself.
my Lord!
But you know what? I'm happy. I love myself at any. You wanted me bigger. Here I am,
Look
pretty
at
much
that.
the fattest guy alive. This is lunch number 2. Got to keep the time.
This is where Noodles is heading.
Pull up the Connecticut Strangler videos. Pull up the Connecticut Strangler videos. Those are
Hold on.
the Connecticut Strangler.
Great.
This has got
the new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small.
Oh, I love 5Ks now. I do them every chance I get, which is probably part of my craziness, but...
Galaxy, did you get your Christmas possum yet that's been marinating in beer?
The fatty's here. Hello, the fatty's here.
Oh,
Hi.
you look good.
God,
You
so
are fucking
fat.
It makes
You are my God.
Past hour.
You are fat as Rusty. You're Rusty fat.
Baby mama.
Derek Mitchell might not look like the average athlete, but the 35-year-old from Kansas City is defying expectations.
As of today, I've finished 17 5Ks. so far this year.
I woke up this ugly. I woke up this ugly and skinny.
As well as raising money for
5K,
charity,
he means
Derek is
calorie
determined to reach a healthy weight.
My goal weight is 225 pounds, and so now I'm at 564 as of this morning. I want to get down to where
564.
400 pounds.
Fucking Christ,
Michelle, you're like 300 pounds. He's 230 pounds more than you.
Yeah. I wonder how much Dory weighs. I have no idea what Dory weighs. I haven't talked to Dory.
Okay, can we pause for a second? I want Noodles to now call out all the other girls that don't cam up. Can we do that?
Yeah,
Who else
absolutely.
doesn't?
Let's make a list. A list. Fatso.
Yeah, I'm so fat. Come on, come sit on my lap, Santa. I might be, no, you know what? Never mind. It's too risky. I'm risking my life. I might have to retract that picture, that other picture that I posted, of my legs that are longer than your whole body. Yeah, that one.
Yes, the ceremony's tonight at 7:00. And I wanted to try to get some things at the store before I go, before I get ready for that. And
Michael Ross was known as the Roadside Strangler, and he terrorized Connecticut in the early 1980s. He targeted young women, often college students, abducting them near rural roads or parking lots. Ross would rape, strangle, and dump their bodies in remote areas, and kept killing, even after police got close. He confessed to 8 murders, but investigators believe there may have been more. The scariest part? He showed little remorse. In fact, he volunteered for execution. In 2005, Ross became the first person executed in New England in over 45 years. His cold, methodical killings left a dark legacy across Connecticut. Michael Ross was known as...
All right, pause for a minute. All right, this is a whole different topic. But why are we jumping to this exactly?
This is what Noodles is going to turn into when he gets rejected by more women. He's just going to start killing them. Yep. Okay.
I don't know, Noodles. Let me ask you a question for yourself. What's your goal in the next year? What do you want to do in the next year? And what do you expect is actually going to happen in the next year?
I hope I have a massive heart attack, Michelle, and leave you guys in the dust.
Me too. Hell yeah. That's what I asked Santa for this year.
Oh, this is the bear incident. Remember Michelle in Winstead?
11, a Winstead resident came home to a bear inside her kitchen. Another, imagine?
Oh yeah, that happens. That was just on screen, guys.
Another bear in Canton had to be euthanized after breaking into several homes there. And with bear sightings on the rise across our state, Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Erin Edwards talked to the woman from Winstead after that encounter.
That woman tells us she's used to seeing bears around her yard in Winstead, but this was the first time she came home to find one inside her house.
Hold up.
That's Michelle. Michelle deals with that every time Noodles comes over.
Shut up.
Like just sitting there staring at the
Michelle,
window.
why don't you get rid of her?
Why don't I get rid of who?
Why? It's relevant. It's relevant to what you're sharing, and you're so upset about it.
All right, well, let's talk about
There's bears on the loose, Michelle. There's bears on the loose where you live. They're gonna get their busted RAV4 fixed and come suck your toes at midnight. You better watch out, Queen.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm doing it at home tonight.
Michelle, who could ever forget the several DOT vehicles that caught fire in Winstead, Connecticut about 6 years ago?
When was that?
And we turn now to breaking news back here at home. Crews are responding to several DOT trucks on fire in Winstead. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanne just arrived on the scene. Roger's joining us now live. What do you see, Raj?
Yeah, Kevin, we know at this point at least 3 DOT trucks burned. And if you look behind me to show you kind of how significant these flames were, the truck you're looking at right now actually was an orange truck. And you can see it's basically now completely.
Yeah, that's arson. If 3 trucks were set on fire, that is 100% arson. There's no way that isn't arson, Michelle. you know.
Insurance
and again,
fraud,
3 DOT
Michelle.
trucks burned in this fire.
That's
At
what
least
Noodles
3. The good
did
news,
with their
no
garbage
injuries that we
truck.
know of right now. I'm joined by Eric Schaffer, who was an eyewitness to this fire. He was at the DMV nearby. These are DOT trucks. And I guess, Eric, what did you see as this fire started?
Well, I came out of the DMV building, and I was pulling around the corner and noticed a fire behind me, and it was small.
What was
and it
the
looked
date
like
of this story,
a contained
Noodles?
fire, like a.
Do you know this guy? This was 6 years ago, Michelle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you know this guy, Michelle?
No.
It was small, and then I farted on it, and it got bigger, and then I panicked.
And organized like a burn, and then I realized there were no staff around. There was no one from the DOT in the area.
Nobody more adult here than me.
Yep.
Flames got pretty huge, right?
They did. They were about 20 feet high, and the smoke was just black. There's a heavy wind today, so it was just blowing down the road. I mean, it was huge.
Michelle, you don't remember this?
That
Let me ask you a
motherfucker caused
question.
it.
Let me ask you a question. Did they ever find out what the cause was?
Let's see.
Him.
And Eric, you can see behind us right now that fire crews are still kind of picking through the rubble right now. And obviously the good news, nobody was injured, but at least 3 DOT trucks burned in this fire. And again, not great timing with the winter storm that is coming up in just a few days. Reporting live in Winstead.
Did you have anything to do with that winter storm, Michelle, 6 years ago?
6 years ago, 2020. Yeah. That was the one that we, I did the convocation on the, I think it was inside. I was just sitting at on a chair. I didn't even do a fancy convocation. I really didn't have the physical strength to do it.
Save now with up to 50% off.
Wow.
Sales
ads?
holiday specials that make
You're
gifting
broke.
easy and self-gifting impossible to resist. Shop now before they're gone.
All right, enough noodles for now.
This is King Arthur, one of the hundreds
No,
of cats.
no
rescued
YouTube
from-
Premium because
This is Winstead, Connecticut. This is Winstead, Connecticut. Michelle, you see all these cats?
Yeah, I know. I see that. That was the cat hoarder story, I think, right?
Okay, but Michelle, Winstead has tons of cats that you can just take.
Winstead home last month.
It was shocking to me to hear about it, and it's incredibly sad to me to see it.
In late June, town officials investigated a complaint about several stray cats at a home on Moore Avenue, which has since been condemned.
Michelle, how much you want to bet that one of those cats is related to Rusty?
I'm not going to bet. I bet Rusty had certainly spread his progeny pretty far and wide.
So Rusty's actually responsible for this shit.
So you want to charge him for paternity?
Inside, they found 2 dogs, a ferret, and over 150 cats. But since then, the number has continued to grow.
Attitude, Michelle.
As cats keep coming in from the immediate surrounding area, from inside even the walls in the house, some of the crawl spaces, attic, we're finding that it's...
Could Rusty have ever hung out in Moore Avenue in Winstead, Connecticut?
No, as far as I know.
Well, where is Moore Avenue?
I'm not sure. I have to look up the. I'll have to look up the coordinates.
I'll look this up right now.
Hey, how come you can't just get in a trap truck and go see Michelle right now? How come you can't?
Winchester.
Yeah.
I'm sick right now.
Oh,
You got a
I hope
problem
you feel
with that?
better. I hope you feel better. I didn't know you were sick.
You got a problem with that?
I don't.
Oh wow, Michelle.
I do not.
Moore Avenue is right off of Route 8. It connects from New Street. Let me try to find. Oh my God!
I'm actually more concerned for the Queen. I don't want her to catch any diseases that you may have,
Shut up.
Scavenged up on the streets of dirty New York,
Yeah. It's probably around 200 cats.
The animals were moved to Bachelor
Well, all I
School
know is I
temporarily.
got to get ready to get some stuff done before the show tonight. So here's what we're gonna do tonight. Okay.
Oh, you need to be heavily medicated, Queen. Lots of edibles to deal with. Yeah, the motherfucker that just left. That one.
Well, I was gonna explain that. What we're gonna do is.
Oh shit! I thought he left. I was excited for.
You thought
for a
you were
second.
skinny. You
I got
also
so that moment of happiness is gone.
Okay, finish. All right, thank you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the convocation first before I open up the Discord panel, and then we'll have. And then what we're gonna do is I'm thinking is we're gonna break the stream into 2 parts. So we'll do the convocation, then break, and then set up for the second stream, because that way we can monetize the convocation stream and then separately do the Discord panel and not monetize that. This way we don't have to worry about the limited no ads bullshit. I know Noodles would say, hey, why don't you make the convocation a portrait stream? Well, yeah, we could do that too. So that's the only thing I can think of right now. But I do want to get some things over at the store. I want to get some things besides I want some chocolate tonight. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had chocolate in a while.
Noodles can give you some good recommendations. He's always eating that shit.
No, I know I can get chocolate cheap. Yeah. Just go either CVS or Cumbies.
Yeah. Tell Noodles he needs to
shut up.
He needs to gossip that sleigh, feed those reindeers, and get his ass to Winstead.
You can see the cirrus clouds. You can see the cirrus clouds there overhead. The cirrus clouds means that it's gonna be pretty cold in the next 2 days. It's gonna get cold. You're gonna get some mixed precipitation on Tuesday.
Connecticut.
Hey, Michelle.
Here's the forecast for Winstead.
Michelle?
Go ahead.
Who cares?
Okay, so Sunday it's supposed to be 37 degrees, partly sunny.
One at a time.
Oh my god, I can't even say anything. I just saw Hammer's truck and he cleaned out the front, Queen. So when he comes this weekend, because he's going to come quicker than you know, because he doesn't truck around fat bitches.
All right, Michelle, I'm out of here.
This Santa Claus.
I can't be up here with this trash, Michelle.
It's ready for you, Queen. It's ready for you.
I can't be up here with
He cleaned out the front seat for you. Me either. Bye.
So yeah, it's cold right now.
Is it gonna take itself out today, or? Yeah.
Michelle, this woman is garbage. And you, Michelle, you know what you're garbage, right? You throw it out. You throw it out.
Yeah, I got some gummies for tonight, but we have to do it after the convocation. So.
Shut up.
All right, so here's the deal. So we know that the weather's going to be, it is going to be colder and rainy on Tuesday. I got my doctor's appointment on Monday at 2:15.
I'm seeing snow for Tuesday, Michelle. That's what it's showing here. Again, weather, Winstead, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's 33 degrees and mostly cloudy in Winstead.
All right, so Tuesday it's saying snow, Michelle.
Yeah, that's good. I looked like originally when I saw it, looked like it was going to be mixed, but
it's saying 40% chance of snow at 7 a.m., 40% chance at 8. It increases until 11 a.m. and then 12 a.m. It starts going down to 40%, but it looks like you're going to have snow all day.
Yeah, on Tuesday. So that's why it's a good thing my doctor's appointment's on Monday. But it also means that Michelle has to get shit done now because she's got a convocation tonight.
Wait, but aren't you responsible for Tuesday's weather?
Yes, I am responsible for Tuesday's weather, but I'm also
Michelle, guess what's in 4 days? Guess what's in 4 days? Christmas Eve, and Santa gets to go down the chimney and eat all the cookies.
The 25th looks like it's going to be rain from this morning. So I think it's going to be warm. It's going to be a high of 7 degrees Celsius, or about
slut.
That's affecting his mood, Michelle. I'm just
She's
saying.
a slut, Michelle. She's a slut.
I love chocolate, but I don't get a lot of chocolate. Yeah, you'll love your cheddar cheese. Yeah, I'm out of cheddar cheese.
I think Santa has Tourette's, Michelle.
Maybe, Michelle. Maybe I can bring some cheddar cheese tonight, Michelle, and some crackers.
I thought you said you weren't coming tonight. I have crackers.
No, I think I'm gonna get you sick. To be honest with you, I really do feel like at the ends so seriously, like my nostrils fucking are burning. So I don't know what I have.
Don't worry, Queen. A real man's gonna come take you on a spin. Hammer's on his way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Bull fucking shit. Fucking shit. That's not gonna happen on my watch, Michelle. That's not gonna happen on my watch.
Hammer's on his way. Michelle, would you say no if Hammer showed up and came and picked you up and took you out to dinner? Like, come on.
Michelle?
Like, honestly.
Michelle.
I'm asking Michelle. Shut up. God, you see I talk a lot. Fuck.
Go ahead, ask your question.
My question is, if Hammer showed up, in his truck to take you out on a date, would you oblige? Would you go on a date?
Yeah, I would probably go for a start with a simple lunch date or something.
Oh, boom. Sealed the deal. Don't worry. Noodles is sick. We got it covered, baby girl. You're going to go out on a date with a real man this weekend. Mm-hmm.
Me and Chris Bliss went out for dates, too, as far as friendship dates go.
Ooh, dang, girl. You're over here playing the field, huh?
Shut up, Galaxy Eyes.
No wonder Santa Claus is jealous. His jingle balls are all jelly, Michelle. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Jingle
Michelle, I think you need to get ready for
balls.
tonight, Michelle. I think you need to get ready for tonight.
Jingle all the way.
Shut up.
Oh, what fun.
Shut up.
Ride in a ride for today. Hey. Okay, I'm done.
Well, I do got to get some things at the store before 7, so I want to get there before it gets dark. And it gets dark at 4, so I got to hurry up and get things done.
Right. Bye, Michelle. I'll talk to you later.
All right, touch you later, Noodles.
Fuck you, fatso, Galaxy Eyes.
She's not fat. She's actually kind of cute, actually. I've seen you.
It's okay, Michelle. Let him think that I'm like one of those whales he was posting. It's better.
It's like Grok said. Grok said that he's actually doing transference because he knows that's what he is. That's just like my sister used to say, used to piss me off as a kid, but it's still true. I know what you are. What am I? Every time somebody says something bad, it reflects back on them. That's what it means.
Can everybody see the panel right now, Michelle? Can they see it?
No, I got it on me, but I'll switch over to the panel. Hold on a second.
Can you I don't, it's not just for a second. I want everybody to see my profile picture. It's a nice little ornament of Santa Claus, and I think that we should add it to the shop, Michelle. I think we should put Noodle's face on the little Santa. Maybe we can get, stickers.
I'd rather not. But,
look at it's 4 inches. It's like real like when you get a toy in the cereal box.
I don't think Teespring has an offer for that, and I don't really know if it's so.
It's like real actual height. Like I'd get excited for a real life size doll of Noodles as a Santa.
Well, let me ask you a question. All right, just me and you now. I'm not talking about Noodles here. I'm talking about us as friends.
Yes.
Do you consider me to be chunky or just large?
I don't think you're like chunky, Queen. I think you're fine. And you know what? Lately, you've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly really proud of you for that. Even considering, it doesn't seem like you've been doing much. So you're clearly doing something else, like eating less or stressing the fuck out. Stress will do it too, Michelle. You know that?
Oh, yeah. Stress will definitely do that.
Yeah, and
when
depression.
You're not stressing out, your body's not producing cortisol, which helps to encourage your body to be more relaxed and just release the crap.
The thing is, Michelle, you're really tall. You're taller than Noodles. And I think that like your weight is much more proportionate now, if that makes sense.
Right. If you took me and put me into a hydraulic press and mushed me down about 3 inches, I'd look like some of those women you see. Those big, large ones.
Yeah, I mean, Noodles is over here posting pictures of his ass in the Discord, but he looks like a lawn gnome that fell over in the grass.
You
I don't
mean like that
understand.
one fat woman, the one fat guy there, the one guy that was morbidly obese at 563 pounds? Yeah, Noodles isn't careful. He's going to hit there. He's going to end up like that.
Yeah, he's one of those fat, like, yard gnomes, like the big ones. Somebody just, like, tipped him over and he took a picture somehow.
Yeah. Well,
I kind of wonder who took the picture, because at that angle, it had to have been another male, and that's kind of gay, don't you think, Michelle? He's over there at work having other males take pictures of his ass. There's no way that gorilla could put his arm out that far and take that picture. There's no way. Yeah. It's physically impossible.
Or maybe, the fact is that sometimes he goes ahead and maybe not so much him, but you see me when I'm with Noodles, I take pictures of him. You see me show him walking around and stuff.
Yeah, Michelle, you could just pick him up and take him for a ride somewhere.
I wish I could take him for a ride somewhere.
You need a taller man like Hammer. Hammer's over 6 foot, Michelle.
Hammer's also got a few other traits that Noodles lacks.
Yeah,
Number one, he has a strong sense of responsibility.
Oh, you hear that? Responsibility. That's a good one, Michelle.
And the fact is, he also doesn't spend his whole life in front of his cell phone camera.
Oh, yep. See? Ding, ding, ding.
Because he's trying to do his job to actually pay his bills.
See, here's the thing. Noodles thinks that, people are on the internet all day like him. Some people just come to support you, and that's all that we do. And then if we feel the need to discuss, crazy things that have happened in between, that's kind of all that I'm doing. But I know that he's on 24/7. And like you said, that would drive a woman crazy having to deal with that. You want a phone in your face 24/7?
I see Noodles on YouTube so much. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no privacy whatsoever, huh, Queen?
Now he's on TikTok.
Oh. Yeah, doesn't realize that no woman would ever agree to live a lifestyle where she's going to be filmed.
And that's another thing too. I think that's hurt in one of relationships. It's you can imagine if you're going out with him and he's like, "Oh shit, I have no cell signals. I have no bars."
Well, here's the thing too, Michelle. It's not only
honey,
that,
let's go ahead and make out. And he's like,
can you also consider the fact that you would be absorbing somebody's reputation? So if that person has gone around YouTube saying they fuck children in Japan, you as a woman are then sacrificing your morals, your self-worth, your fucking whatever you want to call it, to stoop to that level like him.
Or the fact is that he talks about... He does do this. He talks about...
Even joking.
Oh, I have to get laid.
You're going to be scrutinized, Yeah. So these bitches don't realize. They don't realize.
I mean, the thing is I think Noodles is a nice guy. I'll give him this to a point. But every time he's out, he always has his phone in his hand. He can't live without being on YouTube. He can't. He would be like a fish without water. He cannot live without his phone in his hand. I have never seen him ever where he's not streaming somewhere. What would happen if one day some terrible thing like a massive corona mass ejection, which basically destroys all the cell towers? I don't know how Noodles would make it. I think he would totally flip out.
Probably, yeah. He'd spurg the fuck out. Hey, Michelle, read. I think it's Party Bonza. Can you read their comment?
Sure, he says, working your core body muscles to help you gain better quality of life.
And I think that's relevant, as in, they're saying that you have lost a lot of weight. So I think now that would be good. Imagine you get, a little set of weights or something.
But you know what's weird, though? When I lose weight, when I look like I'm losing weight, and I got on the scale in my doctor's office. It says I either weigh the same or I gained weight. I don't understand that because you turned into muscles, Michelle.
There's that and water weight, Michelle. So if you're drinking less, more or less, that's another,
Well, I don't drink alcohol on a regular basis. So that's one.
No, not alcohol. I'm saying water weight plays a difference in it. If you notice, like when people like are boxers or if they're like MMA fighters, there's a certain poundage there in water. Where if you just like piss it out, you sweat it out, something, you get it out of your body, you'll weigh less. You hold that every day and your weight fluctuates throughout the day. People don't realize that too. You also have a metabolism that is always going. So what you shouldn't do too is starve yourself. What you should do, Michelle, and I've recommended this to you a lot of times, do small snacks. Don't skip meals, but as long as you have a little something here and there, which I've noticed you do, like you'll do cheese and crackers or something like that, even if it's something small.
Yeah.
You could add nuts to that. I don't know if you can chew them, but that would be really good protein for you. If you do crackers, cheese, and nuts, that's such a healthy snack.
I got granola bars here. So regular granola, oats and honey.
Yeah. As long as it's not like the sweetened stuff, like if it's, regular, that's somewhat good for you too. But
okay too, to a point. But
nuts would be better. They're higher in certain things to help you, even if it's just like if you get raw nuts.
I think
almonds.
I need to be careful with gluten because gluten for me makes me feel funky. I think I'm becoming sensitive to gluten, so certain things like pastas don't really work well with me. It gives me all gassy geezers, I can eat a little bit of pasta, but then my stomach really feels weird afterwards.
Mojo said the Winstead bear ate all the porridge. Did you read that? I didn't even see that comment. I'm so sorry. I'm like kind of talking to Michelle Mojo, but that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember earlier he played that video of the bear breaking in, Michelle? He literally showed us a video of himself breaking in the house eating all the porridge. Are you gonna eat gummies tonight, Michelle? You're gonna eat some gummies?
Yeah, I usually do. So, but it's gonna be. I think I think there's gonna be 2 streams. I think there's gonna first be the convocation at 7, and then that's gonna end.
Hello, beautiful Nads. Hello, beautiful Mojo.
And then I was gonna do the Discord panel after that. I was thinking about that because we keep getting limited no ads in the Discord panel even after it's over. And
Michelle, you got pretty ladies in the chat. You know that? You got a lot of pretty ladies that come to your chat.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah. You should concentrate on the ladies. Not the fat negative Santa Clauses you let on panel just wild out every morning. You know that?
Yeah, but the problem is not everybody comes up on panel, so sometimes I have to.
Because they're scared of the wild Santa Claus, Michelle. They're scared they're going to get attacked, and they shouldn't be scared. Yeah. Don't worry. It's okay, ladies.
Yeah. Well, anyway, listen, I have to get ready to head out while the weather's still civil. So
you should. Are you going to go to Cumbies today, Queen?
If I do, I probably will see if they have any cheese. I want LA cheese.
Oh, can you vertical stream the cheese hunt?
Not really. I don't really do verticals. I don't do streams that
Michelle, you used to do them over there, and you fought for so many months of sadness and won back Cumbies, and we don't get to see you.
Well, right now it's too cold to go ahead and just sit over there. But I do got to get some things at the store. I definitely wanted to get something to bring home. If either Cumbies or
I have
CVS.
An idea. Can you go get the things, and then when you go back home, can you do like a stream of your haul of what you got?
It's not really much. If I get any cheese, it's gonna be 2 blocks of cheese, and
it's fine. We want to see what the Snow Queen eats. Can you go live and show us what you buy? We find that interesting, Michelle, as redundant and weird as it sounds. Do it.
It could be a video.
Stream it.
It could be a video.
Stream it, Queen. Stream it, Queen. We want to see the diet of the blood elf. Please?
I don't think most people really want to see my diet because I think it's...
We do. We absolutely do. Look, I'll bet you if you ask Brent,
I'm actually kind of embarrassed of my diet. It's not that great.
Can you do a poll?
I had 4 packs of maple brown sugar oatmeal this morning.
That's amazing. See, but like we find it interesting. I bet if you were to literally ask people if we want to see what you buy, what you eat, we'd be interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what I can do, but I gotta get going because the weather's before the sun sets, and it's gonna set in about 2 hours.
Yeah. So is Noodles coming to do the convocation, or
no?
Did
He's not. He said he hasn't been feeling well. So.
Wow! What a disappointment with a capital D.
Yeah, that's okay. I've already kind of got a backup plan anyway.
Yeah.
You know how Virgos are. We always got backup plans.
all the women in his life are used to that, Michelle. It's okay. Disappointment. Yeah.
So for now,
okay,
I'm gonna get ready to ring off. So I'll talk to you guys soon. At least you'll see me tonight on the Discord panel.
Yeah, I think you should go get some goodies and show us your goodies. I think you should try and do a vertical stream. Get some views, Michelle. You might be surprised. Go on there and we'll support you.
I might do the convocation as a vertical stream because that kind of works profile wise.
Hell yeah, Queen. Do it. You could do. You know what? You could do the vertical convocation. And then you can open up the Discord panel after, and you can ask people what they thought of your performance. That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, I was going to have a second stream for the panel because the panel keeps getting limited no ads, so that's why I'm thinking about doing it separate.
That's a great plan. I love it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. But like I said, I have to get ready to wrap it up right now.
Absolutely, Queen.
All right, so... I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, end call. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to go get some things at Cumbies. I don't know if they have any cheese in mind. I like other things, too, besides cheese. I guess that... Hey. Actually, why don't we wrap with that song? Great idea. Let's just wrap it with that song. Woo! You know what? Let's do that. But before we do that, what? Let's stop it first. Where's the stop button on this thing? I don't know. There's the stop button. All right, so why don't we end this? And because we don't have a song for the one format that's ready to play on the air, so let me just wrap it up this way here. Okay, so let's do this. All right, first of all, let's get the blessings in. May all of you always have a happy, safe day. I will see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. Keep warm. And I'll see you later. Ah! Nervous? Very. I can sense it. Okay, so likewise, may you all have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. We're going to end with the other song tonight because it's appropriate. So, see you guys later and stay safe. The service is ended. Time to go. Peace, kind, love, and don't forget the party on, dude. And I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. There'll be 2 streams. 2 streams. Okay? And yes, please watch out for getting colds and allergies and flus and other stuff too while you're at it. And so let's get to that screen. Let's get to the screen. We're going to use this as the exit today. So see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
On the pines, but my hips say Brazil. Jingle bells shaking to a pseudo thrill. Michelle's in sequence, Carmen's got the beat. 3 snow queens dancing barefoot in the winter heat. From Winds to Copacabana, we're mixing the cold and the sauna. One night a year we make the North Pole sway. It's Samba Noel, baby. Swing those Christmas hips. Big band horns and bateria. Let the champagne drip. Rocking around the playa tree. Snow and sand collide. Louis Michel, Carmen, three queens on a Yuletide ride. Oh la la la, let the good times flow. Samba Noel, Noel, let the whole world know. Carmen brought the panettone, I brought the caipirinha. Lumi spinning bars of vinyl like a Christmas diva. Midnight mass means carnival, confetti in the air. We kiss beneath the mistletoe and nobody's playing fair. North Pole meets Ipanema. Santa's wearing samba feathers. One night the world gets hotter than July. It's Samba Noel, baby. Swing those Christmas hips. Big band horns and bateria. Let the champagne drip. Rocking around the playa tree. Reindeer do the passing, yo. Three voices, one heartbeat, making Christmas sexy, oh. Oh la la, ho 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 ho, let the good times flow. Samba Noel, Noel, let the whole world know. Woo! I know you wasn't loving me, Nicky Garcia. I know you got silver feet, my baby. It's Samba Noel, baby, from the Amazon to the snow. Carmen's golden, Michelle's fire, Lumi's moonlight glow. Every heart from Rio to the rooftop feels the beat tonight. We turn the coldest Christmas to carnival of light. Oh la la, ho 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 ho, let the good times flow. Samba Noel, Noel, forever we steal the show. Feliz Natal, Merry Christmas. See you on the Avenida, darlings. Looney's reindeer when you got samba feet.